all of my fun things.
There we go. Glad that was the first thing you said. I have all my fun things.
Yeah,
Right.
that should be the creed of any dungeon master. I have all of my fun things. It's time.
Not Picardo, you cuck.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have a treat for you guys on behalf of Emma.
I should actually go into this thing.
Money? What do you mean go into the thing? Oh, roll 20. Ah!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, Derp. It's my turn to traumatize you guys with the dice.
To be fair, mine was probably more terrifying because I have a whole entire bag of dice.
My friend who's starting a D&D game actually 3D printed all his dice he needed.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, a bonus points if he finagled it, so it only rolls nat 20 MK.
Finagled? Oh,
3D
I should let my
printed.
dog out before the stream starts, actually. Or, for the stream starts. The stream has started. Please check if the stream is working, by the way.
Yeah.
I like it from...
Probably a good idea.
It's like my dreams. Shattered. I mean, what?
Coco. Coco. Wow,
seems
you've
really
gotten
annoying.
fatter.
I somehow feel like UT has been all this week saying that he was going to come on and check out his thing for his cantrip that was missing, but he just never did.
Me.
honestly though, this week has been sort of,
You wanna go outside?
Chaotic.
Oh no, it's more funny to me than anything.
yeah, it's been, hold on.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Coco.
Oh.
I'm letting him out, but we have an alarm that we sometimes put on, and so I was about to open the door, which would set off the alarm, and I was like, oh, I should check, and like the light's on the other side of the room, so I did a quick swivel and like hit him with my fucking leg, and I was like, no!
Oh.
Not hard enough to do anything, but just hard enough to be like, oh fuck.
Well, shizzle.
It's okay. He's a durable dog. That's a lie. But he's durable enough. Shatterproof.
Shatterproof dog.
Chungo's dog, on the other hand, is the most fragile thing.
This is why cats are superior.
Hey!
Remember when
Hey.
I was afraid of breaking the cat Kit Kat?
You were so scared, and then Emmy and me were just throwing the cats all
Yeah,
over the place.
I was
Break the cat.
I mean, we just sort of dropped them all over the place because they can handle it. They're cats.
They
Full
can-
held them like they were
always-
like some ornate glass sculpture that you could
You
not drop.
asshole! Sorry, I
Wait,
just saw
wait,
my
wait,
dog
wait.
through my window, and there's like a bunch of trees like around him, but instead he decides to piss on like the pot we have outside while looking directly at me.
Oh.
Fucking asshole dog. I should get snacks while I'm down here.
He's still playing, by the way.
Okay. He needs to
Stop playing.
grab him by the ear and just like gently pull him.
I wish I could, but he'll yell at me if I do that.
Oh. Tell him it's from me.
He'll still yell at me.
Be very gentle. Be very gentle.
No, be very aggressive. Just pick him up and throw
Rip
him.
his ear off and then mail it to me.
Okay, that might be a bit much.
No!
Alternatively, you could just turn on speakers and let everyone yell at him.
He's not wrong.
I want Pringles.
It's okay though. There's no rush. I'm actually pulling up some stuff that I
I
need.
want Pringles.
You know what?
Did it. Said it was gonna be his last game. He had 45 seconds left of the game anyway, so.
No.
And then overtime.
And then another game.
Don't jinx it!
Overtime.
Overtime. Overtime.
I got my basic encounter maps. I've got my other things. I've
Here
got
comes that dog.
on-the-fly NPC generator for backup characters.
Oh my gosh, Coco, did you piss on our pot? I'm gonna reward you for that, I guess. Come here.
And to make everything so much easier on me, I went ahead and got the monster manual and Roll20.
The Monster Mash!
The monster mash. I don't have to make like 1 billion more tokens now.
Rest and fuck.
So that's nice.
I could have something from this wide assortment of fruits, or I could have a croissant!
I have a croissant!
Ho 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 ho.
What else? Pringles!
Pringleobble.
Ah, yes. Pringles, a croissant, and a chocolate truffle. Decadent. What a fine meal.
Where's the protein? Where, if you will, is the beef?
I need healing.
It's in the Pringles. They're ham flavored. They would. I bet there is ham flavored Pringles.
I
Would
bet
you
you there
call them
was at one
Bingles,
point.
then?
Oh.
Bleh.
You're eating bingles.
Took you all long enough.
Wow.
Why, hello there, UT.
Did you win?
So, Kron's last cantrip before we start, what is it?
Fuck!
Because you hadn't done that all fucking week!
I keep forgetting about it!
Well, you're here now, it's okay.
Yes, let's see.
I am so fucking happy that you forgot all week, too. 'Cause I'm just sitting here going, I like poked you 6 times, and just like, you gotta do it. You're like, I'm gonna do it.
Didn't do it.
It happens.
Where did... Oh, wait, I'm in my NPCs, not...
Oh.
Can't believe Kron's an NPC.
Holy shit, you managed to make it, Nave.
He's
Yeah, I
alive.
dragged-
Yeah, I came
Yes.
in at the same time he did.
Yeah, he was playing with me, so I dragged him in here.
Sweet.
Like,
Now, let's
quick
see.
drawing an outfit.
I suppose I'm going to go ahead and...
Okay.
Croissant.
Wait, what? What is this? Oh, that's why. Okay.
Is Emma there too, by the way? Because I haven't heard her yet.
Yeah, I'm here. For some reason,
Okay.
I started a video.
Wow.
Roll
I'm gonna-
20.
So to preface all of this, we're going to work off a new kind of thing that I've been bouncing around all week. So
Nope.
we're going to continue to do the initiative for speaking and all that. But to make it more streamlined, whenever a turn comes up, what's going to happen is, first you'll talk. If there's anyone who's a target of what you're doing, they'll talk. You respond, then it moves on immediately.
Okay.
So
Hey,
1,
Bunzo.
2, like 1, 2, 3, next. Sound good?
Yeah.
Also,
Be sure to enforce
on
it,
5
though.
million tangents.
Do a.
Ron shouldn't go on 5 million tangents.
Oh, no. I came up with an idea. I came up with an idea about that. Hold on.
No, I'll cut in if I have to.
Bunzan.
What's up?
I replaced it with message.
Alright.
Oh, you'll just like type his fucking stuff in chat whenever he's like going off on the big tangent.
Yeah, no, I'll do that from now on.
Yeah.
I'll just have like write paragraphs about rambling.
Yummy flavor text.
Okay. Just like have him say the first few sentences, and then just the rest goes into chat.
I want you to realize I gave Kron message. That means he can whisper a rant to you.
Nice.
Hey,
Oh.
let's get him killed again.
Into your mind.
He's gonna do it specifically to Varys.
I hope you know I have a spell called Silence.
But
Does
can
that
you
work
silence
mentally?
the inside of your mind?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If you're into silencing, you can't even cast message.
Oh.
Okay.
But what if I'm casting message already?
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all of us. We are all here. It is time to start.
Let's go,
I'm not
baby.
here.
So before we move, let's describe what you guys have been up to till now. And I'm
Wanking.
gonna pull up the helpful thingy.
Jesus.
So,
Ooh.
Sigh.
Oh.
What?
Many.
Yeah, things are popping up everywhere now.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a dinosaur!
so
Oh.
you guys last session woke up in an inn after having this ominous dream presented to you where some planet is crushed by tendrils. You go out seeking adventure that the innkeeper Lightwild gives you. Come across this cave where apparently Lightwild sent a whole bunch of people today. Find some adventurers dead, some more that just wanted to quit the adventuring life entirely, that it wasn't worth it. And then you find Kron and Sinnoh. And Kron's torturing Sinnoh, but just kind of casually. So after learning that there's this artifact, a really dangerous, powerful artifact Kron had been interring in this chamber for close to a millennia, he just decides to follow the party along with Sinnoh, and you guys go back. It's there that you hear that something had been going on at the Adventurers Guild, and lo and behold, you're finding yourself in a break-in situation where it's assumed the lock is strong enough to repel the most adamant of invaders. And it was just slagged through. And you were the prime suspects. After persuading Felvira, who was the master of that chapter, she wound up showing you, along with the locksmith there, that they had another piece of this same artifact. And Kron flipped a shit. You were sent off to look for a man named Striker, who is part of another mercenary group, the Cobalt Kobolds. And this, along with the other quests, are where you are settling down now. So, where were you guys as of the start of this?
What?
Presumably in an inn, I believe?
Are we? There are like two
Some sort of
prominent
tavern or
ones.
inn.
For one,
As
ones
far
I
as-
was saying.
As far as I can recall, we were outside of the Adventurers Guild. We had like just left it.
Yeah, we hadn't moved anywhere else though.
But-
We just went outside.
So,
No,
as far
the-
as what you were assuming, when you guys started chatting, you were all just outside on the street?
Mm-hmm.
Is that true? I'm gonna look okay. Before I,
thought
say
we were
anything,
inside.
UT. Yeah, UT. I thought we were inside because of what UT and them were doing.
Well, go ahead and decide where you guys decided to convene.
I'm gonna place this on UT because he was the initial one.
I'm thinking like an bleh. Tin. I am mixing up the words. Inn or tavern.
The
So
tin.
you guys just returned to the Lightwild Inn then?
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably
yeah.
easier.
Okay.
I almost said tin and wavern.
Tinburn.
So since that's already a place, we could actually just go there conveniently now.
Big
Alright.
yawn.
Drag,
Yep.
What table are we occupying?
I'm also sick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Were you disguising yourself the entire time, Kron?
Yeah.
did you just
he's still a
literally-
cat. He's still a
A
cat.
cat with the physical body of an invisible human, though.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's also talking.
Yeah. But
So
he
we're
only really
convers-
talks. He only really talks in a hushed tone, so that basically anyone around him can hear, but no one else can.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, good. We're in a bar. We're not going to be able to hear him.
Is
I
he
am
able to
upsetting.
use message while doing that though, since it can't rip?
Oh, yeah, he could.
He probably wasn't
But-
using cantrip during that.
I mean, isn't the
Help me adjust it.
I'm thinking like does a message only work on one person at a time?
I don't think it specifies.
I think
Oh,
it
God.
says it's supposed to
Oh,
be
God,
one
that's
person
loud.
at a time.
A little too loud, Bodzone. Oh
I'll
wait.
just turn down the volume
Just
myself.
changes the volume.
Oh wait, I could. Oh yeah, you're right. I could
Let me
just do
check.
that.
It's in your master volume, yeah.
I forgot I could do that.
I
Yeah,
have it
no.
set at the middle.
It's a single target spell. You point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
So
Okay.
basically, you have to learn to point like with all your fingers at once.
Pob.
I mean, he's...
Already moved out.
I just imagine Caps is holding its paw out
Yeah.
the entire conversation.
So let me
Like-
go ahead and do a thing here.
It looks like we're leaving the cat hanging.
You nailed it.
So I can actually do this.
Yeah. I imagine if we're basing it off the in-between roleplay, it'd be Varys, Sinnoh, DT, and like Krana at a table.
I was sitting at a corner.
Okay. Just like... I was about to make a horrible RPG joke.
Ooh.
It's like those roleplay ones where everybody is in some corner of the bar.
Okay. Turn
Yeah.
order is now established for interactions. So you get to open with this.
Okay.
What?
Oh!
Are
Wait,
we
hold
gonna
on.
start inside though?
Oh shit, never mind.
You can start inside or outside, whichever one you guys prefer. Go ahead and pop your characters down.
Okay.
I don't know where I
You're
am.
picking up from downtime.
You're
We're at the bottom.
You're on the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
So,
never gonna be used to the choppy movement.
Wherever Varys is where
Where the
Rue is.
hell am I?
Where's Varys?
Guess I'll just sit over here.
Well, Varys is gonna honestly be wherever,
Dirt, bring
Promise.
Varys up here.
You see, this is kind of awkward for me because there's only one corner I can go to.
Go to
Well,
the
just
Exact-
use.
well,
Just
don't
alt-click.
be edgy.
No, alt click.
Well, because he's slumped against the corner, okay?
Click, just...
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, you could just sit right there and be close to a pseudo corner, because you did talk to us.
Or
well,
like
he
sit
doesn't
right
know
there.
you guys. Why is he gonna sit right next to you?
Sit on this
Because
corner.
we talked to you during the in-between roleplay.
Why, just because I talk to you means I'm automatically your friend?
Wow!
Okay.
Wow!
Maybe we shouldn't have the D&D session. There's some hostility going on.
You know what? Maybe I should I'll get my skin of vodka, and it'll all be fine. We'll just drink it up.
Alright,
Okay.
so considering I wasn't able to participate in the RP stuff, I just interpret that as Betzela was so fucking fed up with this party that he's just like, I'm gonna go take a nap. So he went to his room, and I imagine now he's waking up. He's gonna come out and go, probably just glance at the party real quick, like, oh yeah, and then just go up to Mr. Lightwild. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello again. How you guys doing?
Great! So, you know that quest you gave us the other day? Going into the cave and exploring for loot.
Yeah, uh-huh. He perks up. His ears are just swiveling. He is looking for that good news.
He doesn't know how to react to that, because he kind of assumed he had malintent, but just responds with, so we were expecting at least some loot. We just found a bunch of dead or scared adventurers. And a ghost.
As you begin to explain this, he just starts to frown slowly, and then he looks mortified, like, oh no. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, jeez. That's awkward.
Yeah.
So, there's an air of just, he's real uncomfortable now. So, after that, how did it go? Did you find anything?
We found out that the ghost who lived there had their stuff stolen, and he neglects to mention anything about the Adventurers Guild.
So, they were all wrong then.
They?
Yeah, we had a bunch of guys in last night. They were chatting up a storm with you. Don't you remember? Guessing by your blank expression, probably not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't tell with half the groups coming in who's mingling or not, but there were a lot of adventurers in tonight talking about the same thing, talking about that specifically. And the way they were caroling and carousing, it was as if they just wanted everyone to hear it. They just wanted everyone to go in. So I figured, hey, why not? If it's a thing that's up for grabs, I might as well have pointed you guys at it too.
Metzela kind of just puts his hand on his shin, and then stares up at Mr. Lightwell and just, alright, I think that's enough. Thank you. We'll forget that this happened. We appreciate your patronage, and thanks for letting us stay another night.
Hey, it's no problem. Alright, so let's go ahead and move this to Sinnoh.
Fuck, why do I have to go next?
You can skip your turn if you want.
So,
Yeah.
So to give you more context from what we were talking about before, Nave, these people, quote unquote, just air quotes, saved your life for some reason from Kron, even though you weren't in any real danger. They were interesting to you because it came on the coattails of what had happened to you. So, for some reason, you decided to follow them. You're not sure if you're friendly or not yet, though. So you're working with that.
Wait, if they're friendly or if I'm friendly?
If you're friendly towards them or not, you're not sure.
Okay.
But you felt the need to follow them for some reason.
Yeah, okay.
That there might have been a purpose to it.
You see, I don't know how to explain what I want to do without sounding like a fucking edgelord. So
Go for it. The more edgelord you are, the more edgy Ostum is as a nation. So
no, I don't want it to be like that. No.
Do it, Nave. Make it edgier.
No, shut up. Fuck. Okay. Shit.
you don't have to speak as your character either. You can describe what he's doing.
No, I guess well, I was imagining that he's just overhearing this. Just, that's it. He's not really doing much, just kind of looking at his hands, picking at his equipment.
I can say picking his nose.
Well,
No,
well,
that's...
how can...
Oh yeah, mask.
Yeah, you fucking...
Shut up! But, yeah, no, that's fine for a turn. You don't have to interact at every possible moment, but don't be afraid to, my guy.
Yeah, I know, I just didn't want to be too edgy about it.
No, you're fine.
I feel edgy anytime I do anything, don't worry about it.
Everyone feels
let's
me.
move Varys then.
That's what we have to deal with.
Ew.
Just 'cause you gave yourself the name Edgy.
Alright, you're up, Varys.
Guys, you gave me the name Edgy. I didn't give it to me.
For what people in the audience probably missed, it's like Varys kind of just started pecking at random people in the group just to kind of get a guess of who they're traveling with. More specifically, Kron. Especially over the artifact. Probably doing it over the message. But he finished up his tale about Varys' avatar, and he's just kind of looking about the room and gives Betzalel a wave. He's kind of just trying to finish tuning up his viol for now. So, Kron's your turn.
Well, while Kron's attempting to listen in on the conversation that's happening at the bar, he's kind of being awkwardly petted by Rulindil, who doesn't seem to realize that an illusion does not mean he can pet a cat. He's currently just petting Kron's leg, and he's just feeling really uncomfortable right now. So, he's just like meowing at Rulindil to try and get him to stop because it tickles.
Just like, meow?
Questionable meow.
Rue doesn't realize, so he's just continuing on petting.
As far as that goes, he doesn't really do much else.
Nasty.
Ghost cat.
So, that means it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so Rue was he was originally poking Kron, and then Kron meowed at him, so he started petting him, and he's just petting and smiling, looking around, just chilling, waves at Varys. That's it.
This is the most awkward table ever. Nobody's talking, they're just looking around, and you're petting an old man.
I want you guys to be aware of something else. There is a time scale, and every single time an entire turn session passes, an hour passes. I'm keeping track of this deliberately.
We're just here for a whole day, just
So the
sitting
more
there.
you dawdle, the more things are likely to happen that are bad.
Okay. Well,
No,
good,
but
good,
you know
good
what
night,
I
Lily.
mean?
Let's move to Nothity now.
No, but you know
Okay.
what I mean? They all fucking are sitting in silence for around an hour.
I'm
No,
loving this though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bonetown, I'm gonna suggest that since you just told us this rule halfway through, that this will be counted as just a normal short round, and then here from now on, it'll be an hour per round.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It strikes
Oh.
me the wrong way to have it be 1 hour for each turn or round. Because in combat, isn't that supposed to be like 6 seconds for each turn?
Yeah,
Well,
this isn't
each
combat
person-
though.
So,
I'm just,
yeah, but still, we can get in too little interaction
Can
like
we
this, in my
shorten
opinion.
it to like half an hour?
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
Okay,
half an hour
yeah.
seems better.
The
Because
Just
time
like-
scale
just
for the
like-
game's a little bit longer than that though. For instance, I'm keeping track of events in like weeks. So you'll see.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Nathani basically like looks over at the elf and like stop groping the ghost and goes over to Bethel. Like, do you have any money yet? Like, are we still broke?
Yes, we didn't find anything in the cave!
Well,
I could-
that's not my fault. I tried to get money from those people that you guys just left.
Don't
That's
rob people we just saved!
Well, it would have been in exchange for saving them. That's not robbing, technically.
So Gregory overhears this, Mr. Lightwild, and he just kind of squints, but this sounds awfully familiar actually. Wasn't there something stolen recently in town?
What?
Right. Hold on. I'm trying to recall the details. There's this alchemist a little down the ways. Harumi Caramel or something? I hope his name isn't Caramel. That sounds tasty. You don't want to think of an elf as tasty? Anyway,
Nathani tries to scribble down the name on her arm, and it looks awful.
point being, he's been looking around for something, and I think he actually was the one that was putting around that rumor.
That's good
Yeah,
to
if I
know.
remember correctly, he was in and around town looking for something from that cave that it was stolen from him.
Does he have his own shop or anything?
Yeah, it's the Marble Falcon. It's just east of the market, actually.
Good to know, thank you.
Cool, I'm going.
What the- No! Ah!
He doesn't wait.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you're welcome. I'm sorry.
me.
Mary's just kind of looks like, what?
I'm just gonna have Betzel chase after her, but yeah, I guess that's your turn then, Emmy.
Yeah.
DT is just kind of watching what's going on at the table. No one's actually talking. One person's helping an old man. She decides to follow the others, but not before, like, squinting and then laughing at them before running after them, being like, Betsy, wait!
Oh, don't call me that! I already have one child calling me that, and it's awful.
It's great. What are you talking about?
No.
It's the best name for you.
Alright, so you are up, Betsy, and in accordance with this, 30 minutes have passed since you guys have been in here. We'll assume that's the downtime from earlier.
Yeah. Nah, it just took me 30 minutes to walk out of the bar. It's like the thing we were talking, where I'm running, but I'm only going like 2 feet an hour.
Imagine if it was 1 hour.
Oh my god.
Running around at the speed of snail.
I feel like it shouldn't be a lot of time passing, between the turns, but instead grabbing a lot of time from transitions between places.
I'll only do it if you guys are, like, filling the air too much.
Yeah, we'll figure
Okay.
it out.
We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
So
There we go.
I'm conflicted. Because on one hand, I do want to go check out the alchemist, but that would be splitting up the party. Is that allowed?
I mean, I'm
I mean,
probably gonna
yeah.
go chasing after you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Kron's gonna be following too.
Okay.
Like,
Wherever Varys
you guys
goes,
can
Liz
technically
goes.
split up the party, but just have a way to get back to each other.
Mhm.
Also, be aware that splitting up the party is dangerous.
No, that's silly. Splitting up
we need to
always
put up.
works.
Because it is D&D.
We need a tracking item to throw on Nathaniel for when she runs ahead.
Yeah, fucking
Nah, it's
stupid
fine.
child.
Oh, super glowy stone.
That's what her shitty bird is for.
Yeah.
Bird. That's their name.
It'll just squawk really loudly, and that's how we locate her.
Alright, so Betzalel runs up, tries to grab Nathany again. Alright, we're going to the alchemist, just come with me. Instead of
She
running,
does not approve of being grabbed. She will attempt to stomp at his feet again.
I'm going to kill myself, fine. What was the roll against this again?
Strength.
Strength.
Contest.
Strength.
Ugh.
God, my foot fell asleep.
You get your foot stomped on.
Oh!
Nathany gets away, and they're just sprinting now. Alright, Senna, you're up.
God
shit.
damn it! What are your heels made of? You're so good at stomping!
Is there anything? Is there like? Can I like purchase anything? Because I have like 210 gold pieces in my pocket, just kind of there.
So you can get some food if you want, unless you're already we're already assuming that the lifestyle thing is in effect, so you would have already eaten and stuff.
Okay, all right then. There's okay, because I wanted to get more rations, but this doesn't seem like something I would need to be doing. Wait, I don't think I have rations on me actually. Was
Yeah,
I
you've got
supposed to?
some basic rations in your backpack thing.
Where? I don't see it.
The backpack description. Hold on. It's in items.
Oh, Explorer's Pack. How do I open that up again? It's a little circle thingy.
You have to, yeah, you have to do it in there, and you can see what you got.
Oh, and I don't see it actually.
You have 10
Includes-
days worth of rations.
Oh, it doesn't tell me anything, but okay.
Yeah, I looked into it.
I don't. I guess I'll mindlessly follow as well before like eyeballing everyone else and leaving.
So they're just curious at this point where this is going. With the creepy cat person. Alright, Varys, you're up.
I'm gonna stay my distance though.
Well,
Ah.
at first, Varys looks like he was about to say something to Rue in terms of just quit petting the old creepy man, but then he sees Nathany run out, sees Betzalel run out, sees everyone just running out and just going, wait, Lightwald, where are they going?
What, fucker?
I told them about the alchemist, and they just were like, okay, we're going.
Alright, we'll be back, and he's just gonna... Do I
Thank
have
you
to...
for your patronage as always, and I'm sorry about the cave.
It's fine. Shit happens. And that's the only thing he can manage to really say before he's like, do you want me to make a roll to try to get past Krog quickly?
Yes?
Oh god. No,
Yes.
you can just pass through
No.
if you want.
Do it!
No, you just hit into nothing.
No, I want to make an acrobatics
Do it!
roll.
Do it! You might
Do
forget
it.
that he has a physical presence there. I
Oh,
need
yeah,
Let's
this.
see.
Alright, well,
So,
I'm gonna characterize this as, like, he tries to get swiftly past Kron, but anyone who's looking might notice that he's moving farther than you should for a cat.
oh yeah, one of the commoners nearby is just staring at this cat who's getting ruffled by nothing. And just goes back to eating. This isn't any of their business.
I'm just a commoner.
I'm just a commoner.
That's my name.
It's none of my business.
My life's too common for this shit.
Do not seduce the commoner.
Common people.
Seduce the Kron.
No.
I'm gonna...
Okay, it is
I'm grabbing-
Kron's turn now, though.
Well, I was gonna say I'm grabbing Rue by the collar and dragging him out as I
Okay.
go. Do you want me
Well,
to
if
make a
that
strength check?
happens, can I have Rue grab Kron as they're going
Oh, because they're
out?
still petting him, yeah.
Oh no! Okay, go for it. If you
This
want
is-
to drag the invisible man cat, go for it. But
You want me to go
Kron,
for a
you
strength check?
contest it?
Oh my god, this is why it takes 30 minutes to leave the inn.
Oh, whoops.
Kron, are you gonna contest it?
He probably is going to, yes.
Okay, strength contest between you two.
Alright. Do I need to do one to pull
Nah,
Ryu away?
it's just those two.
Well, I was grabbing him by the collar.
Apparently, you're not. Edgy's not contesting you, so you two are
Nah,
fine. But it's the other two, so.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay,
Yay!
here's what happens.
It's a conga line.
Rulito grabs the air above the cat, gropes around for a bit, finds a collar, and starts dragging the invisible man. The cat, the chair, and everything else just kind of clatters as the cat begins floating through the air and like wiggles while being propelled by some unseen force.
We might need to up the time to an hour again.
Half the people in the tavern are staring openly at this now. What?
Varys is gonna look at him and be like, "What are you doing?"
I'm grabbing the cat! Shut up!
But after a few seconds of this, half of the clearly adventurers just kind of shrug and go back to what they're doing.
Varys is gonna let go over him, just like, "Drop the cat, we're going."
Yeah, he's coming with us!
You know, I can walk on my own.
No, you can't!
All right. So I'm going to actually roll that into yours too, since you attempted that. So we'll go on to Nathani.
Let me just finish typing this thing
Ah,
because I like to
enriching
wrap
the
things up.
experience with RP? God!
Well, she's just still rushing off, not really paying any mind to Betzel after having crushed his teeth. No, not teeth. What am I thinking? I'm tired.
My teeth!
I'm tired.
Why do you
So
even
yeah,
know with her Betzel?
she has already forgotten which way it was because I have already forgotten. But I started some direction.
Okay.
Let's stay still, go straight ahead.
So you just start sprinting then. We're going to go to the Theater of the Mind for this. If you're looking for Halaman specifically in the Marble Falcon, that is, are you?
If that was the alchemist, yes.
All right. So I'm assuming everyone is going to the Alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So who all remembers the direction?
I mean, Varys
Well-
doesn't
Everyone's
even
paying
know.
attention.
Varys literally just got told they're running out to find the alchemist, and they're
That's-
just like,
Sorry, I think Betzel's the only one who actually heard it, since
Yeah.
Nathani forgot.
Varys is kind of assuming they're talking about the fact that Nathani ran out, so they're looking for Nathani.
Okay. So it doesn't take you too long to find the Marble Falcon, considering that the Marble Falcon has a bust of a Marble Falcon over the door. But you do waste 30 minutes running in the opposite direction because west is not east.
God damn it, child!
I figured it was West.
Okay.
Or
You're
next.
still holding Kron, by the way.
We're just going to. Pull up.
Why is Bet?
Alright.
I'm gonna call him Betsy because I can't pronounce it.
Ah! What about him?
Why is he so big?
Cause he tall.
So what? Does
He's a
that mean
big
he's girthy too?
Yes, he's very girthy.
So you find yourself, as you enter, this really dark little hole in the wall. It's kind of like cloistered in between two shops. The Marble Falcon bust itself is really nice and well kept, though. It's kind of shining from how polished it is.
Yeah.
The storefront itself, though, with the glass, you could see that beyond where items are placed, such as potions and stuff, it's kind of dusty in there. It's unkempt in all of the edges. There is a window on the opposite side of the building as well that kind of brings light in from the other side. Since it's now afternoon, it's kind of pulling it in the back of the room. You can see there's these chains hanging from the ceiling, and they have globes full of this glowing luminescent liquid. And they cast this sparkly, shifting aurora on everything that is in the dark. And that is the nature of the shop you're entering.
Good.
So, from the back, a very tall, slender man, but not the Slenderman.
I was like, fuck, Slenderman!
He kind of just ducks out from behind a side door, and he seems a little confused that you're here. To the point that he looked almost frightened.
Aw.
He's very clearly a half elf. He has long blonde hair. He looks about what would be a human's 20s. So he's fairly young for a half elf. And as soon as this moment passes, he allows this nervous, kind of twitchy smile to touch his lips. He's like, "I'm very sorry. I thought that I had locked the door. We were on break. But welcome to the Marble Falcon, friends. How can I
What
help?
is it with doors never being locked?
Real quick though, is this just Nethany, or did we like find her and then find the Marble Falcon?
You all found.
outrun
You all
them.
found. Nathany was probably. You followed Nathany. You got them on track, and then you all found the Marble Falcon.
She's in just like a bakery. This is a weird alchemist shop. Alright.
Is it still her turn then, since I did move away from the inn the last turn?
Let's go ahead and move it to DT then.
DT seems oddly fascinated by those orbs of fluid that are just, suspended above their heads.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just kind of watching them.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, every so often her hand moves like she wants to bat at one. Pulling her hand back.
So every time that happens, the store owner reaches his hand out, like gently, like no, please. No. Oh. So I see you're fascinated by the lights.
Shiny!
I don't use torches. Fire's kind of a thing that we avoid in alchemy shops typically when we're smart and like being alive. So I use these luminescent potions to keep things lit.
Her hand slowly reaches up again.
Oh.
No, no. Don't touch it.
Can I perhaps interest you in some wares, maybe, instead of, that?
Her eyes flicker from the owner back to the orb and back. Her pupils seem very, very big.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to do something about this later. So, getting a closer look at this man, he has very kind eyes, despite his twitchy demeanor.
Aw.
And, he's kind of sizing you all up, though, regardless. It's clear that he's another kind of adventurer. It seems like everyone in this frontier town is. So, at the same time, he's wary of you guys, though he looks very, very open to helping. So, again, you've caught me more or less on my own break. Did you need anything?
Oh, yeah, something about an alchemist looking for something that was stolen?
Oh, right, thank you. So, the man, he kind of retreats into his back room again. And he pulls out a map as he comes back. And he spreads it out on the table. So, I had something in my possession not too long ago that was very important to, we'll call them interests. And my own informants told me that it was this cave. And he goes to gesture at one of the points. And sure enough, it's Kron's cave. And this map is similarly written.
Oh, we've been there.
Have you?
Yeah,
So, did you find what I was missing?
there was nothing there but a spooky ghost.
A spooky ghost.
He's our friend.
Alright, so I'm going to move it to Betzalel now.
Alright. First up, when DT was just doing the weird pawing at the lights thing, he kind of just like took a step away, like, ugh. And then he just joins in the conversation with, yeah, the cave was completely empty. We're pretty sure whatever loot there was got stolen quite a while ago. What was it that you had lost?
There was a statue in my care.
Oh.
So he's just frowning at this point. It seems what he had given you is... Let me just do this real quick.
Eat some chippies.
Where is it?
Sounds like you're crafting something.
It's enough to actually tip off Betzalel that he is disappointed somehow, but it quickly passes. Like, this isn't entirely the truth, you feel. But, he continues on. Oh, it's an important family heirloom, and I was certain that they had gathered something in this cave, that perhaps bandits or some other interest. But no. If it was all stolen again, there's nothing I can do, is there? Do you have any leads?
Can I roll a persuasion check against this guy? Because
Sure, go for it.
yeah, I just want to.
He's a twitchy, nervous wreck.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy.
Suffer.
Because he's just gonna be like, "Are you sure?" Because the spooky ghost we found told us that there was no statue within his collection. Persuasion.
Persuasion, okay. Let me just... I have his thing. Where are you?
I like to mention there's probably a loud thud
Oh.
sound coming from the fact that Rude just apparently dropped Kron.
Oh.
Jesus.
You let the cat down. Whoomp!
He finally saw the shopkeeper, and he realizes he's a half elf, and he's like vibrating in excitement right now.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Where is his sheet?
Varys slowly suffering.
It's also in the cave. Everything was stolen from him.
Everything was stolen from
Even
him.
his abilities.
Pretty much.
That's why he's a nervous wreck. He can't even do his job anymore.
Oh my god, and a fucking D&D enemy that steals your character sheet.
Oh,
I think that's actually a thing. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
oh man.
That's not one, is
Oh,
it?
he doesn't.
So,
he can't lie.
Poor man.
this poor man, his eyes dart left and right before he bares his teeth, kind of, and he just... I actually am trying to formulate how he's going to do this.
Oh boy. I might have done a good and bad thing.
You've probably done a good and bad thing.
Cool.
Alright, so he picks up a thing nearby, and he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, but he throws it on the ground, and now there's a fog of smoke billowing out.
Oh!
Oh no!
And he just yells, "I'm sorry, but I don't know what I was doing." He just books it for the back door.
Oh my god!
Can Ethne chase after him?
Yeah, go for
Bruce
it.
screams.
She's going.
And
Aren't we
can
following
Bruce
turn order?
chase after him too?
Yeah, DT will be pursuing.
Oh, I love this.
Kron's kind of just perplexed at the chemical reaction, so he's probably just
So
going to
actually, hold
ignore it.
on.
I have a
Is it lethal?
question. Will we end up doing basically Disney on Ice trying to run through the smoke?
More or less.
Or-
It's Seto's turn now, actually.
So, okay, it has to be my turn, huh?
Well, it's probably good because you're probably more likely to catch up than we are.
Well, I don't know what the hell is going on anymore.
I don't
So-
think all of us are like that. We don't know
Okay.
why he
Yeah,
just did
so
that.
this twitchy as fuck but nice looking store clerk is running from you guys like you're about to shake him down and murder him.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Okay, shit
Yeah.
freaked out for a bit. My
Oh,
internet
whoops.
cut out.
Hello. So did you hear me?
No.
So I said that this kindly looking potion seller who had just been like trying to find this thing. He looks like he's running for his life from you guys now, as if you're shaking him down and you're like gonna kill him because of that simple question.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he was eyeballing those like floaty orbs things too earlier.
I want to do a thing. Turn
So-
orders, grumble.
Yeah, but he had thrown a potion down that started creating a fog, and he is running for the back door.
Okay, all right. Because you said I had to be what something good, right? Good, lawful good.
Now your alignment's more or less up to you still.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm not gonna steal anything. I'm not an asshole.
Sweats.
But
Reading that.
you know what? Just because I can, I'll take one of those weird orb things with me because I want one.
Sarah, no!
So,
Oh no!
So you spend your action grabbing one.
Yeah.
you pull down one of the sconces from the ceiling, and there's just this really bright fluid in it. And when
Yeah.
you shake it a little bit, it gets brighter.
Ooh, it's like a balloon. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep it this
You
way.
take this opportunity to just steal from him. I love how you prefaced it with,
Literally a
"I'm not gonna
literally
steal
a
from
glass
him."
ball. That's about as big as a baseball. Nave for reference. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
potion
No,
globe.
he's gonna ask if he can keep it afterwards and like pay for it or
The
something.
guy's running away for his life.
Well, yeah, when they catch up, he's gonna take it with him.
I love you, Dante.
You're just cementing your lunacy to this guy, apparently. Alright, so, is that all you're doing?
Yeah. Well, I'll follow you guys too. I'm not just gonna stay in the smoke.
Are you, are you going after him, or are you just standing there?
Why would I just stand in the fog? I'm gonna follow you guys. And see, like, yeah,
Well, you're
follow
the
me.
first one to move, so you're not following
Yeah,
anyone.
time now.
You're the first one to react. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I just snatch one of those light bulb balloons
Again?
and then go after him. No, not
Oh,
that one. Are you
okay.
kidding me?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just two in my hands.
Varys sees this, and the first thing he's gonna do is use a silent image to make it look like he's already waiting at the back door.
Oh, nice.
Oh man.
So you need to roll a. Let me see if it says what check, but I know you need to beat my spell DC of 14.
Okay.
Wait, what's Varys doing?
I'm putting a silent image of Varys standing in front of the back door already.
Hi, I'm Silent Image.
You know what actually be hilarious? If it was the gnome instead. No.
Okay.
Do you want it to be the gnome silent image instead? Because we just need someone that looks like they're standing in front of the door.
No,
Okay.
it's good. Just have it be you. Silent
Oh,
Image is
no.
his own thing. He's his own man.
Derp. When you
Okay.
said that,
He needs to make an intelligence investigation check.
Okay.
But I do have a backup plan. I heard. I'm kind of just trying to get through my turn.
Oh, I didn't realize. Let me do the thing.
So he has no in that, so let me just. So what am I beating?
Oh, whoops.
14. Yeah, you beat it. So,
Okay, so he's just gonna try and continue barreling through it, I guess.
well, I'm going to have Varys run and probably try the jump. I don't. Yeah, I already used my action, so I'm pretty much just going to use the rest of it to get there as fast as I can.
Alright, you're still right on his tail then. Alright, it's Kron's turn.
Okay, so while all this is going on, Kron is understandably confused. Everything went to shit very quickly, and currently at the moment, nothing makes sense anymore. But he does realize that the shopkeep, is running away as though fleeing for his life, and he realizes he can't really do anything substantial in his cat form. But considering he's kind of obscured in smoke anyways, and the fact that he's running away, Kron lets his illusion drop so he can actually cast a spell, and attempts to cast Mage Hand in an attempt to grab him by the collar and stop him from running away.
What's it with you guys in collars?
So the mage hand moves out and it grabs the back of his collar, but since it's more than since he's moving with more force than 10 pounds, you've only kind of mildly inconvenienced him. On top of that, though, he's stumbled at this point. So you manage to at least make it so that he can't get through the door on his next turn.
Nice.
You should have slapped him or something.
Because
He
it's like
can't
you
attack.
tugged him with 10 pounds of force, so as his hand was coming out to like grab the doorknob so that he can complete the motion of slamming into it and just leaving, his hand went wide, so now he's just fumbling around in his own fog.
Amazing.
This poor guy. I feel really bad.
Erlindil, you're up.
So, originally, when he saw the shopkeeper was a half elf, his eyes widened. There was this giant smile on his face, and he was like vibrating with excitement because he was like, "Oh shit, another half elf!" And he really wanted to talk to him, and he was actually waiting to let everyone else talk to him first, and then he started running. So Rue, still in his excitement, books it after him, and as he saw Kron made him stumble, tries to tackle him down to the ground.
Oh my god.
So
Are
wait,
you
what
ready
about
for
me?
some football?
So does that mean
You
you're
do that
tackling
shit?
me as well? Wait,
Is it
wait, hold on.
Just
Can I ask a question first?
yeah.
So who's behind this man in order?
Do we want to make a visual representation with our icons at least?
Yeah, because
Sure,
like if
yeah.
anything, Tree Fucker might tackle me accidentally.
Tree fucker.
Okay, so let's just pretend that the bird is him.
I have a thing for this.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna.
Just a quick comment though. I love that just because of the nature of D&D, like in real time, this guy just starts running away, and 6 adventurers just do 6 different things to try to attack this poor man. Like one of them tackles him, another's stealing his shit, one casts silent image, the other's just on the floor coughing and dying.
It's honestly the best possible thing that could have happened.
I feel like, for future reference though, we should probably get some reaction system in for NPCs where we don't have to like stumble over each other like this.
Yeah, probably.
I think there is the reaction system. The problem with D&D is if you give somebody the ability to react to everything, that makes even an NPC encounter overpowered.
Yeah, you can't react more than once during a
Yeah.
turn.
Like,
Like a full turn. Animation.
yeah, that's why both NPCs and player characters have a maximum of 5 different actions they can take, unless they specifically have an ability that says otherwise.
Okay.
We could do a system where when that guy starts booking it, we could all just roll initiative, and if somebody rolls like extremely high, that gives them a reaction.
That sounds good, actually.
I think it's just better. Yeah, with Theater of the Mind, the issue is like since we're not on a map, whoever would have been closest, like Betzalel would have honestly gone quote unquote attack of opportunity of him moving away if we had been on the map. But Theater of the Mind, it's just hard to keep track of that.
Well,
Once
if
I'm-
anything, Boneswell could just pick out someone at random every time we get a chance to react.
So for now, I'll do this.
Oh, it is. We're in the void.
Everyone's gone.
I love what you've done with the place.
Yeah, I like the white searing light that's burning out my eyes.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is, out of all of the encounter maps that I could have made, there's only one where I had to implement a new system, and it's really cool, but it took too long to do.
Aw.
Finger guns.
So that was my pain. But if I can just do this, we might be able to speed this up.
Can't believe we're back in Suck's mind. Oh god.
Me like you rock.
The building has crushed us!
Not again.
Ooh.
This is a rather fancy building for a guy we're basically accidentally robbing.
Well, I'm the one who's accidentally robbing.
I don't think you could call it an accident. Just like, oops, I put this in my pouch. How unfortunate.
Well, it's
Oh,
still in my
no.
hand.
I have a lot of incidental maps like this, but
It works.
let me just...
We really have a habit of just getting into doors we're not supposed to.
It's really good.
It's adorable.
Oh, you.
For the sake of
shut
this,
up.
I want you guys to pretend that there is a back door, because I forgot that there wasn't on this map.
Well, I was gonna say there's this door,
Oh yeah, that's very true.
and then he,
Wow, you didn't look at. Okay, wow.
Imagine
and
that
then
just-
I guess he could just jump out the window. Imagine.
That's a window? I thought it was a door.
I mean,
This
I think
window.
that I'm talking about the one we're pinging. So
And
it's basically he had to
too.
do that and then just jump through.
So
Don't
I'm
land on the
making
rocks.
him a thing real quick. Because I got to associate it.
Oh, look, the Illuminati's right over here.
Confirmed.
Boo, 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 boo,
So
boo.
this be his thing. Okay, see.
I saw you touch it, dirt.
Gas, you know too much. I have to kill you now.
No.
Pew, you're dead now.
No, fuck you too.
But
Finger
don't, 'cause
guns.
that's nasty.
I still feel bad about the comment I said earlier. Whoa, what the fuck?
Which one?
The just because I talk to you doesn't mean I'm.
Oh
your friend.
yeah. That's really funny.
I'm sad. I'm at least one variety of sad.
Objects and tokens. Okay, so now we have a visual representation of this guy.
Meh.
Man,
I
you
love
see?
Alright.
Okay. So we can now resume with that. So
Wait, who is this twat?
I've never heard
Oh
you
my
say that.
God.
Oh, so,
Oh, that's.
so in this case, Rue just fucking leaped over the table and just tackled him.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
I leapt over the table too.
give me a
Wait.
strength check.
Wait, where am I?
Wouldn't that be acrobatics?
I think.
No, in this case, it's a strength check.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Wait, where am I?
You are nowhere. What the fuck?
Really wanted that half elf.
Where are you?
That half elf.
Oh, I'm inside.
Red. What?
Yeah.
Watch it. This elf is actually drunk.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He flexes. His skin rips off. It's just like, hey, friend.
That's really terrifying. Don't make me think about that ever
how's
again.
it going?
Wait, why'd you do a charisma save?
What did I just?
Why
Oh,
did you
okay,
do
so it's
charisma
not
save?
working, so I'll just do this.
Don't tackle me. I'm pretty.
All right.
Does it?
He's down on the ground. He is grappled.
-1.
Assault him.
Rue tackles him down, and he literally screams in his ear, "We aren't going to harm you!"
Also,
Wait,
our
As
server
it
disappeared.
turns out, this isn't the best thing to scream at a guy who's like terrified for his life. So he just shrieks back. It's incoherent. But you think it's something along the lines of "Please don't fucking kill me." Right now that he is
Should we reestablish a turn order? Because it's not showing up.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to
it's
say
No,
that.
you can't see the turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah, the turn order just deleted
It's
itself.
fun. I think because of
Back
transition
in.
maps.
Let me clear the list then, and we could start this all over.
Oh. Well,
What was that?
you needing
Nothing.
to check your privilege.
Dan burped.
Yeah.
Why is it an 8.14?
Why not?
It wants to be
It's because
special.
there's a tie somewhere. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on.
8.14. Oh, I'm 9
Oh.
now. What the fuck?
I wonder if
So
there's a way to keep.
So DT
Oh, yeah.
has the 23.
Oh, yeah, no. That's how they handle ties. Because if people have the same role but different initiative, they'll add a random thing to make it higher.
It's very true.
Oh.
We got two 23s and two 15s.
Well, I assume that when you do descent, like, change it to descending order, it'll just sort us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait,
7.
yeah. Emmy, what is your dex? Out of curiosity.
Go on this side.
That's the last.
Betsy.
No.
Yes.
Definitely Betsy.
That actually makes sense considering you got fucking a face full of smoke.
Yeah, because I have a 18 dex.
Oh god.
Mine's 16.
I have to wait this long again.
Okay, yeah, I think
Okay,
I'll go
yeah.
first.
Okay, so it's up to. Okay, I guess it's Varys now.
All right, well, Bard's gonna just come on over, kneel down, and try to persuade him to calm down. Like, relax, friend. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to figure out more about that cave. And I'm gonna roll persuasion.
You might want to drag him off first, whoever's on top of him.
No. Rue is determined
I
to stay
think
on this half elf.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that persuasion.
Nat 1,
Ooh,
Nat 1.
You just make the check. It takes you a bit of coaxing, but he finally, after a bit of flailing and struggling and yelling for help, he just calms down to the point that he's deathly silent. He looks pale almost.
Oh.
All right, Rue. I think you can let him go now. But stay
No,
near
I'm
that
hugging
door.
him.
Sorry about my. Okay. Sorry about my friend. He's only grown up in the forest. He hasn't seen many other half elves. You can see Varys is visibly just rubbing his temples. So let me tell you a story. We just went there. We found Mr. Nice Wizard guy over there, and they're gonna gesture over to Kron.
He's like turning back into a cat.
He is claiming that he was robbed from you. And, you know, this kind of does make a bit of a contradiction, don't you know?
I don't understand what's happening.
That is the owner of the cave that you're claiming that someone had stolen and gone to, while he was claiming he was the inhabitant and got hit over the head and all his items stolen.
So, just to let you guys know, combat is actually still going, because as you explain this thing to him, it registers, but there's something going on with this man. Something clearly not right. Because as you said, he's like, no, that doesn't make sense. It was something that belonged to me. It belonged to me. And now he's getting angry. DT, you're up.
DT just seems to be watching really quietly and slowly begins to crouch, her shoulders shifting ever so slightly as she does this. She almost seems to be wiggling.
Oh.
Oh no.
Back and so she pounces, leaping over Betsy and onto the guy.
Holy shit, that's one hell of a lead.
Onto Rue and the guy.
Okay.
That's any applause.
That one will need an acrobat.
Yeah!
Cat does like a triple backflip.
You hit like fucking Betsy in the head.
Nat 1, Nat 1.
Well, I
Would
guess
Betsy have to roll for dodging?
No.
Would he know?
Yeah, he's
Hold on.
preoccupied.
Okay.
Oh
No,
shit, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Jumped off my head.
Spider-Man.
You have just a tiny bit of difficulty because what was going on in the top of the room after leaping into him, you just jingle through some of the potions, like the globes, but you make your target, and now this man has two people on him. He's like, get off me, you don't understand, they're coming!
who's coming, little man?
Little.
A little man.
Rather pointy.
And he's just babbling something now. He's just like, the eyes, the horrible eyes, that pulse, I can't stop hearing it. You guys broke something, by the way.
Oops.
So I'm going to say now he had really high deception initially.
Oh.
So that's great.
Oopsie.
Well, I did tell you that
The
shit
best
like
laid
this would
plans.
happen.
I'm loving this though. They compelled me. I want it, I need it. You must let me have it. And unless you're doing anything else, that will end your turn.
And I intimidate him?
You already pounced on him.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna keep him pinned then.
Alright.
Doesn't get much more intimidating than that.
So Rue had shifted a little to allow DT to pounce. And
Come join the fun!
and he's like, "Don't worry, we'll help you. They won't get you. I'm not losing a half health."
I'm not losing it.
So, a moment before I go get a snack, Rue will notice, since he's so close to DT, her pupils are slits, and her nails seem very long.
He takes an interested glance towards it, and his first thought is cat. And he gets excited a bit because he does love cats.
God.
But he focuses back
Actually,
out.
Emmy,
Yeah.
do you want me to make like a perception check to see if Varys noticed since he's kind of crouching over them?
Yeah, you can.
Boop doop doop. I don't notice anything.
No,
in fact, I just
he's literally just whistling to himself.
So the fog actually swirls up around you as the pounce happens, and it's coming in a lot thicker now. What do you do?
Let's see. Okay, so me.
It's for Varys.
I'm trying to think of what I do have to deal with this.
Oh no, just as a general roleplay action. What do you do?
I'm going to take a fan from my dancing costume and just start to try to fan. I'm going to fan away the fog with a fog or
Just
fan.
fanning away fog now in the room at this point. So that's what you're doing.
I'm trying to get it away from me. He's like trying to wave it away from his face. He's just like, oh fuck, it smells horrible.
The fog is too thick to see her still at the moment.
Can I try to calm him down, because that's what Rue's trying to do. He's trying to calm him down and like saying, "We'll help you. They won't get you." Blah blah blah.
All right,
It'd be
well,
persuasion, right?
yeah, go for it. Try to persuade him again.
Nat one.
What a
Nat one.
goody two shoes.
That one.
Damn it!
Not that one, but I don't think he persuaded him.
Yeah, that checks a little higher than that. He's still struggling. He can't seem to relate just how terrified he is of whatever is coming after him. And
Not
the
like
more
he can
frantic
escape.
he
He has
gets,
two people.
the more frantic he gets, the more you're aware that this commotion is going to start attracting attention from outside too, because the smoke is now billowing out the door. All right, so Kron, you're up.
So, Kron's taken notice of what he's been saying as context clues, saying, "Oh, they're coming, the pulsating, yada yada." So he's starting to think that the fog that's currently swirling around them isn't as natural as it may seem. So he's going to try and check and see if it's magical and perhaps malicious in any way. Would that be an Arcana or investigation check?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana.
Nat one.
Oh, it's a no!
Oh shit!
Yeah!
So the fog swirling around you, it feels as though it has magical properties, but as far as you can tell, nothing is out of the ordinary here. It's a magical fog spell, but
It's
in a bottle.
fog.
Advanced fog. It is getting thicker, though.
Well, Kron's still taking notice to the fact that it is getting thicker, and if he remembers anything from his past life, it's that it's really bad to be suffocating from thick black smoke. So he's just going to like gently nudge Sinnoh and suggest, very, very kindly, I think we should get out of here.
He nods in agreement.
And so he slowly starts inching away
I dart out. Fuck
that. Towards the door.
I mean, it isn't your turn yet.
Yeah,
You guys are still in battle, technically.
Oh,
so
okay,
you can go
well-
back.
Time to go back here.
Like he's inching towards the door, but he's not leaving the door just yet.
All right, so
He's just preparing for the worst, basically.
So you ended on that note.
Assuming he can't do anything else, yes.
Okay. Anthony, you're up.
Well, he's still on the floor and everything. Considering, Kron couldn't really tell, I suspect that Nathaniel just might be able to. What the smoke exactly does. Not sure though.
It's getting thicker. You're fairly certain that the vapor in the air, especially in this enclosed space, it's going to get to the point that it's going to turn into just water, as far as breathing it is concerned.
Cool. So how do you stop the smoke from spreading?
You might want to start opening windows and stuff.
This just seems to spread on though. Well, she's not opening windows. She was initially hoping to sell those glowing mushrooms so they could have some money, but nah, she's not dealing with this one. She's going outside. The others can have fun playing
Oh
with this
my
guy.
god!
Are you even gonna warn us that we could just drown ourselves?
No, you guys are busy pouncing
You're
on the
the
guy
worst!
and beating him up verbally, more or less. She's not dealing with it. Pudding can stay. He's a dumb bird. He'll suffocate. He'll just wait outside.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate love, Nathany.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
so
not saying anything. Bye.
I guess you're up now, Senna.
Okay. Well, he thinks about telling the others that he's going, but he doesn't know them that well, so he's just gonna leave as well.
Wow. Wow.
This seems worse than the last one.
This is hilarious.
Why? Yeah, he just assumes that you guys have everything under control.
I'm
so he's
gonna
just
fucking kill someone.
yeah, while like pocketing this weird orb thing.
Alright, so he's going. So this man is just frothing now. He's frothing at the mouth. So. His anger is almost inhuman at this point. It's like something's controlling him. And let's see, roll. I'm contesting you both, actually. So, Rolandel and
You
DT.
could probably make different rolls for both of them, so that one will probably be for Rolandil,
Yeah.
and the second one for
What's the
DT.
roll?
He's trying to
Strength
contest
check.
you.
Or you could just roll a disadvantage, because double pin.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't know.
roll
You
a
don't-
good
you don't.
disadvantage.
You don't.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Rue
no.
really wants to help this half elf.
We should probably bring him outside.
Yeah, kinda. Probably, most likely.
Probably a good idea.
That's why Kron started heading towards the door. He's like, I'm not fucking with this.
So, the smoke that was fog is billowing out the door now, and it looks like the door frame and stuff is wet, and the ground is wet.
Everything is
As
wet.
his turn ends, it's getting harder to breathe in there.
Yeah, considering Betzel took was a face first when the smoke went off, he's just been coughing up a storm this whole time, and now that he's finally out of it, he's looking around, seeing it all billowing out, the room getting wetter, just turns to Varys, "Open the door!"
And I'll probably end up doing that on my turn.
Are you gonna do anything more than that?
Are you just gonna stand there and take it?
Betzel,
Can't breathe. I'm gonna stand here.
yeah. As much as I hate this, because I know it's gonna be bad, Betzel will probably look around the room and notice that Nathany left and be like, "God fucking damn it, what are you doing?" So walks out to scold Nathany. And that'll probably be it.
Basically, I am leaving the idiots that assaulted the guy that we could have gotten information from.
He was running away after I asked him one question.
And then some dipshit tackled him.
What do you mean so? We've been traveling together! Do you not know their
Alright,
names?
Varys now.
Oh my
This
god.
is so fucking funny to me.
Varys still waving the fog out of his face unsuccessfully. He's gonna look around the room and just go, We need to carry him out of here. Can you guys get him out the front door so we can have the guards deal with this? He's getting too
Alright,
crazy
I
for
have
this shit.
something fun for this.
Cough, cough noises.
And you
Yeah.
still didn't open the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm idiot. I feel so happy.
I don't think I can get to the door past the giant bundle of people. Can I, Bones?
Acrobatics check.
Tiptoe.
Well, you're getting slapped in the shin as an opportunity attack as you're doing that then, by this guy. I'll get a disadvantage roll.
Big slappy.
Is it said I tempted to actually roll to knock him out?
I mean,
you can actually try. Go ahead, club the store opener.
Awful.
Actually, I can't fucking see shit. I think he's just gonna be like, carry it to the front door. I'll try to open up some fucking windows. And he's gonna... Actually, yeah, just make the attack roll. He's gonna open the door and then try to run out the front door.
God fucking damn it. So...
Because a lot of this is the fact that, like, I'm trying to figure out what he would do in a single turn.
So...
oh my god, he net one again.
So, you hear this man flailing to try and hit you as you pass, and, like, there's this wet thud against the stone wall, and he goes, "Ow!"
He's just gonna open the door, and... Yeah, this is a window back here, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to just step over them and open the window.
Alright, so...
So we have a way to get out of there that we can see.
The
And
center
Anthony
of
also
the
left the door open earlier.
You're finding it a lot easier to breathe over there now.
And I think that's the end of my turn.
Alright. So, DT.
Alrighty. I am going to. Hold on, what was my thing? Actually, you know what I can do? I'm gonna put this motherfucker to sleep.
Yeah.
Give him a couple slaps across the face.
Oh
Or...
no, I have sleep.
Oh.
Give it to him. Give him the sleep of death. Oh, yeah, that was a crit.
Oh.
That was 2 of those there. I am
Oh.
fairly certain. So, as this man is just screaming about something watching him, about there's something coming to rip out his eyes, to flay his skin, to eat them all alive, he starts winding down during his thrashing. We're going to die. And he's gone. He passes out in the fog. So I'm gonna say that ends combat. At least.
This poor guy. Like, honestly.
At least he's not the man for Palor.
He's a man of Palor.
His distant cousin, the alchemist.
Alright, so what you gonna do now?
E.T. stands up, brushes herself off, looks at Rule, and is like,
Okay, time to take the funny man outside. Let's go.
Rue 100% agrees and goes to lift him up.
Alright, so he's not gonna contest anything. He's pretty light even for a half elf, he's pretty light.
He's like carrying him like a sack of potatoes, I'm not gonna lie. He's just like over his shoulder and everything, and he follows DT and Ferris.
Alright, so a couple of curious onlookers are coming onto the scene now. It's from the front of the shop. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Just exited. job with the unconscious shop.
Everybody shows up. Hey, at least we didn't bludgeon him like I was
This
debating
is so
to do.
goddamn awkward, though.
You know how I feel, though. I would. Can we just? Nothing is bird is still in the middle of the fog. Just
He's
kind of
fine,
going.
don't worry about him.
Ew. Why did it do that?
It just a bird. It's just like. They think they're taking a bath.
Quack. 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 Alright. So there are people murmuring now as they approach the shop, and they're pointing. There's some adventurers coming over, and they're like waving and hailing at Nathani, Bets, and Sinnoh, asking what's going on, what's wrong.
He just dropped something inside, don't worry about it.
Wait, Bunzon,
Yeah.
is it my turn? Or are we still following the turn order?
Yeah, it's gonna be your turn. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's Kron's turn.
So before he actually walks outside, he had it figured that black smoke billowing from a building might cause a crowd to come. So he obviously wasn't going to walk out as like an Eidolon. So he takes a moment to concentrate and shift his illusion to looking like a normal human male, around his size, obviously. And when he comes outside, he's actually like coughing, like he's very good at feigning coughing, as like he's just breathed a bunch of smoke in, and he just kind of shuffles past Retzlaw and Sinnoh, and he just casually just clears his throat. It's all right, everything's fine,
I'm a commoner.
No, it's all right. I just I can explain everything. Just give me a few moments to catch my breath.
Is all Homaloon alright?
Oh, yes, he's fine. I'll explain in a second. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
They're both like squinting at you guys, and more people from the crowd are like pointing because it's coming out of every orifice of this building at this point.
Oops.
So,
Orifice.
Orifice.
after Kron, quote unquote, gains his breath back, he puts on his commoner guise and just continues talking. Well, alright then. I suppose this deserves an explanation. We came here on the request of getting ourselves a potion created, and it seems an error has been made with the ingredients, and as a result, it causes a strange plume of smoke to exit the building from all sides. You don't... Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion, because they're listening to him ramble, and they're like, uh-huh.
There we go.
So, as you continue to go, you look real professional. Somehow, your rambling is just... They're either so bored by listening to the technical details of this that they can't be asked.
He sounds like a college
you just
professor.
know what you're talking about. So they're like, fuck it. You know what? It's another Tuesday at this place. Let's just go.
Okay, but I just imagine that he sounds like a college professor.
So this group returns back to their own adventuring group, and they're chatting at a distance, kind of pointing and laughing at you guys and the mishap that you all had, and you have a feeling you should be embarrassed, but
Let's go beat him up.
they're being
You
bullies,
see,
basically.
Wearing a mask is great.
Anyway,
Kron-
that's your
Yeah,
turn,
Kron doesn't seem to
Mr. Bear.
care.
Not that he's up.
Okay, so since she's noticing that most people have now left the building, she takes a deep breath, pulls off her hat, and steps inside. And she just sort of fumbles along the tables and whatnot and grabs any jar with potions, ingredients that she can sort of feel out
Oh
in the
my
smoke.
god.
Shoves into the house.
God.
There's no one else there.
Nathani!
So I guess this is what she does. She just takes a short round in there, gathers up stuff,
Okay, so
ignores Betsy as she exits, because he will yell, and just sort of explain it as, shopkeeper's lost his mind anyway, we can take this.
That's not
We need
how
it.
that works.
so happy. I am so happy. Okay, so you managed to grab some add an alchemist's fire to your thing,
Nice.
and a Let's see. I'm just gonna roll for this one, because why not? There's some fun things on this list.
Dragon's head.
Yeah, Edgy, I was just joking because Hannah was friends with Nathaniel.
No. He's waiting for Varys to answer him on whether they're gonna go.
You find a
out the
water
window
breathing
or not.
potion too in that chaos.
Nice.
Use that potion to go in there again.
So that's what you managed to steal.
Shut up, now.
You dirty thief.
Absolutely fucking dirty thief.
Finger guns.
Mm.
Alright. Sinnoh's turn. This is chaotic, and I
So Sinnoh was gonna call her out on taking things, but he did take this luminous orb, so
Yeah,
he
you can
doesn't.
get
He
that.
keeps to himself. And I don't know. There's not much for him to do. He just kind of meanders about in this corner.
I need to use the restroom now. Holy shit.
Okay.
just like the.
I guess he peers back inside only to see nothing in. So he's just like, yeah, no, fuck that.
You
So-
hear a bird going squawk.
It's like, what the fuck?
Considering Buzzard's in the bathroom right now. So Kron just kind of turns back to base Sinnoh and just pets him. It's like, see, everything worked out just as expected.
He literally just slaps his hand away like, not now.
Okay.
Wait, who are you talking to? Me or Soul?
That's all. Yeah.
Sinnoh. No, he was talking to Sinnoh.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what
I
Sinnoh,
heard-
not Betzel.
I heard Betsy, and I was like, don't fucking pet me.
No. No, he's saying it to Sinnoh.
I just interrupt his petting like, not now.
That's why he was like, oh, okay.
No, never mind. Sorry.
very weirded out that you're suddenly deciding to touch him for no reason.
Not a fan of that, I see. Okay, that's fine. Are you alright, by the way?
Well, me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back out of my seat.
I feel like we missed an entire plot thing that was supposed to happen, but we just accidentally saw through it, and you're just like, shit!
That's kind of what happened, and it was great.
I really
How to take a shortcut in less than 2 minutes.
He just
So-
gives you squinty eyes and just, like, goes over here.
So assuming you're still milling about this place,
Well, the thing is, we're still trying to get out.
Oh,
Varys and Rue
how
are
about
sort
it?
of yelling at each other, and Rue's just sort of shaking the half-elf's body every 5 seconds.
No, don't
combat
check it
has
out.
ended at this point, so you guys are free to do that.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
no. We all jumped out the window, pulling
Okay.
sleeping guy, and we're probably gonna.
Loop around.
Yeah, we should probably bring
I
him.
don't think we should loop around.
No, let's bring him to
Considering
the
Rue's
guild.
holding-
No, let's bring him to the guild. If anything, he's a bit too crazy to bring out into general public again.
That's fair, actually.
Put him in the
Yeah.
well.
Rue agrees.
Oh my
Still
god.
holding him. He
So-
Okay, you go first. I'll do it later.
Well, it's still Sinnoh's turn.
But I said I'd go over here. and
Oh yeah,
that's it.
he's done.
But-
Okay.
So he's asleep, so we're just gonna skip over his turn.
Loser. What a loser.
I imagine you probably hear.
That's all.
Make a perception roll, Betzel,
Okay.
just to see if you can hear.
How do you pronounce it? Betzel? Is it kind of like pretzel?
Betsalel.
Betzelel.
Yeah. Just
Can I
call him
have you-
Betsy. It's too late.
Ow! I fucking poked myself.
Good job.
You hear muffled fog.
What the
Anyways.
fuck does that mean?
Anyways, yeah, go do whatever you're gonna do. I was just
So,
ask.
are you...
Loud music coming.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Play the music again.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought... I expected, like, a parade of people and, like, a king to show up, like, hello, citizens! So wait,
I
are,
have a journey for you.
are you three gonna take him back to the Adventurers Guild then?
Yeah.
Yes.
What, are we gonna interrogate him now?
Hopefully. So Betzel is probably just, like, waiting by the door and just peering in every once in a while, like... They're not coming out. It kind of turns to Kron, like, do you know where they went? You were the last one to come out.
And he looks towards Betzelel, and he taps his chin for a moment before pointing towards the door in the general direction and saying, I think I saw them leaving through the back entrance, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there was a back entrance, or maybe a window.
So the fog is beginning to disperse now that enough of these windows are open. So
Okay. May I? So I guess I'll just start walking through and try to. Actually, he walks through and then just looks on the counter like, "Why did you leave your bird in here?"
Oh, shit.
oh yeah, the bird
Is he alive?
is drowned.
Cool. She walks up and gathers feathers from him.
Oh my! I'm okay. I can't deal with that right now.
Well, the bird is not quite drowned, but you look like they're pretty waterlogged. Like why did you do this to me?
So,
She doesn't understand that much. She'll make a new one.
are we
So
just
she'll
walking
just
back inside?
nab some feathers and leave him.
So Betzel notices the open window and kind of just peers out. Would they still be there by then, or would they have left?
Well, I imagine we are gonna drag him towards the front.
You are now technically trespassing, so there are things that are in here that you can see.
Oh.
In the corner of the room, there's a mannequin, and there's a very ominous-looking plague doctor outfit on it.
Can I investigate it?
Go for it.
I need to stop closing
Actually-
my sheet.
Can I make like a perception check to see if there's like anything useful around here? He's not gonna steal it.
Hey,
Well,
Bunsen,
you're
I'm
in a
gonna
potion shop, so
I'm gonna message you really quick, Bunsen.
okay.
Wow, I'm rolling low today.
Well, you don't really need to do that, but you do have a feeling that this nice man probably shouldn't be owning something that looked so obviously
Yeah.
cruel.
It's a bit.
Alright.
He might to end his turn. He might just be like, "Okay, Nathany, for once, go snoop around in this place while we have time."
Yes! So she just
Consano?
goes directly for the costume, wherever that is in the room.
Don't take. Actually,
So this
yeah.
has been worn fairly recently, and even at a glance, you could tell that this man has been working with poisons extensively from the smell alone.
Oh,
Even
nice.
just approaching it, it is strong on this outfit.
All right. Can Sino just point out that there's this what looks like a metal door here that everyone seems to have missed?
I
You
mean,
can talk.
Well, he
Is that part
points
of,
to
like,
it. He
the-
doesn't
Oh,
say
okay.
anything.
Okay.
I mean, he did talk before, but no one else said anything about it. So he was like, "Oh, okay."
Whoops.
Oh, I'm not sure if the door is actually there, considering this is just kind of a rough imagination of what the shop looks like.
Well, it looks like a
Um,
middle. I'm not sure if it's actually.
It is a locked door, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, Nathany will for once not touch the costume. It's like a thing she refuses to touch. And she'll just grab the ingredients on the table instead, because
You
poison
filthy
ingredients are
fuck.
good.
So you find a poisoner's kit, then.
Nice.
Can I observe the door? Like, what's it made out of?
So this appears to be an iron door.
An iron
It's
door.
pretty securely locked.
So whatever the hell's in there, he doesn't really want anyone seeing, and he kind of mentions that to the others a little bit.
You can talk.
A little, yeah.
Alright, so I'll move to Varus now, though.
Well,
You hear a commotion from inside. Apparently the rest of the party is in there kind of looking around
Looting.
and finding things.
Looting around.
well, I'm gonna hold on. I'm actually checking if I have rope. He's gonna look at Rue. Do you have rope? We should probably tie him up so he doesn't try to lash at us again when he wakes up.
Rue goes, "I actually do." And he takes.
Useful.
Wow! He takes out 50 feet of hang ten rope.
I don't think we need 50, but how much? Okay, Bonezone, how much do you think I would need just to tie up his wrists?
You would need, like, maybe
Imagine,
like 15 inches, even.
yeah, like
Rue takes out this giant, long ass rope and everything. He's like, "Here."
So, I'm going to just assume you three begin tying this guy up with 50 feet of rope.
no.
You're going to make a check for this. Yeah, he's not going to get
Jesus.
out of this mess.
Oh, whose turn is it? Oh, it's not my turn for a while.
I was
Damn
gonna
it.
say I was gonna cut whatever I thought I needed and just.
No, Rouge is just gonna start tying it up.
All right, he's been cocooned in 50 feet of rope.
This is like trying to stop at multiple points. No, we don't need to use all of it.
You have a distinct feeling that if you carried this man through the street and anyone recognized them, they would be really upset with you, though.
Yeah,
Rue.
I,
Okay, you know what? No, Rue. I need you to go get someone from the Adventurers Guild and bring them here.
Rue salutes and he wanders off.
wait, does Rue even know where the Adventurers Guild is?
They were
That's
just
the
there.
question.
They broke into it.
Yeah, and then he's gonna go over to the window and lean in. Close. Hey, Sinon. Sino, close that door behind you.
Okay. He closes it, but he also asks if he could like search around his pockets like the person you just subdued for a key.
No, he doesn't know they subdued him, really.
Can I find a key in the cocoon of a fucking alchemist we made?
Roll a sleight of hand.
How slimy are your hands,
Because
Dargs?
in this case, you are kind of pushing your hand into this cocoon web of the rope and his rope.
Hey!
So you manage to get in there, and you do find a ring of keys.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Gonna just take it out, make sure that the cocoon's not gonna come loose. Let's just nudge him out of. Hey, yeah, DT, we need to nudge him where he's not gonna be
Or
seen.
you just gonna keep the keys to yourself?
No, he's
So
gonna toss him inside the cron, and that'll be the end of my turn.
It'll be
Okay.
yeah, okay. I'll be D2s now.
DT goes,
Fuck it, watching an asleep guy is boring. Just hops back through the window.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
So as you come back in the room, you could see now that there's a moist but really awful smelling plague doctor outfit in the corner of the room, complete with belts and these insidious gloves. It looks like this suit has been piecemealed together with a whole bunch of different components and kind of madly at that.
she looks disgusted, just kind of squinting at it.
There's damp parchment all over the floor. There's a desk with a journal in it.
Yes, fuck it.
Can I take those keys?
He'd toss it to Kron.
Who is a ghost?
UT, you there?
GT!
Yes.
Give me the keys.
Oh, he just slaps the keys into her hand.
What are you fucking kidding me? Okay.
And walks over, grinning at Sino before unlocking the door.
Jeez.
Alright, so you find a really dark room within. There's no lighting in here, unlike the rest of the shop.
Hey, pulls out that stupid orb I got.
Hey, so you can see very clearly now the rain is gone in this room. It is not happening. There are several torture implements in here that look freshly used,
Oh.
and there's a locked trunk in the corner of the room.
Ooh.
We weren't supposed to find any of this. This is an accident.
She goes to the chest.
Wait, what's the chest? Is it this thing right here?
Should I open it?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. I mean, yeah.
Everything else smells bad, like rotting.
I
She
mean-
goes to unlock the chest.
And without checking it, she triggers a trap.
Oh fuck!
Oh shit.
So a needle kind of juts out from the keyhole,
Ah!
and it attempts to inject her.
Oh god.
Let's see.
What do I need to roll?
Probably a dexterity saving
I was
throw.
just looking at this one. Yeah, you're doing a dex one.
Uh-oh.
Don't nat one, please.
Instantaneous death.
Not 20, not 20.
Hey!
Hey,
Oh.
see, I jinxed it.
No potions!
I jinxed it. You're
I
welcome.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna pass this. So your reflexes are quick enough that you retract your hand entirely as this needle juts out, and you see this purple liquid drip from it, and then it retracts back in, but then unlocks.
Ooh.
Time to open this chest.
Wait. Stay to the corner this time.
You might want to be careful when touching that thing.
Yeah, no shit.
Fine.
And now you activated the second trap.
So it just pops. The alchemist wakes up. Fool! You activated my trap card.
So, as you open this, the energy inherent in the chest is unleashed. You all feel this creeping cold that isn't entirely due to the humidity in the air. Kron particularly knows this feeling. Because sitting at the bottom of this chest is this tiny little shard of what looks like the same statue that you'd been dealing with before.
Kron immediately gasps, and despite his own warning, just kind of shoves himself between DT and Sinnoh, and quickly, puts his hands over the shard, but doesn't necessarily touch it.
Wow, fucking rude.
What the?
No! This is one of the dragon's pieces!
The who?
The dragon... Do you not remember the piece that they showed us back in the guild?
I wasn't really paying attention.
God damn it, cat.
Well, that explains a lot. Anyways, oh my goodness. He just starts to ramble for a few minutes, thinking about this, crazy conspiracy that has to do with the alchemists. But then he ends off that entire rant by just saying, the guild needs to know about this immediately.
And on that note, Rolandil actually returns with an entourage of people.
Oh boy.
Hey, I found it!
I brought my squad!
Oh shit! The
While
boys.
they were rummaging in the room, can Nathaniel have been searching for something specifically in the shop? Or
Alright,
is there,
so-
no time to search?
There's not really too much time to search, but Rolandil is being followed by 3 individuals now.
Oh, hey, it's you! But, yeah, Rue somehow, I don't know how he managed to, get them to follow him. Probably hey, half-elf, danger, follow me, I think.
Somehow what you impressed when you told them was enough that all 3 of them decided that they needed to come immediately.
I don't know what I said. Anyway, Rue brings them into the shop, and it's we tied him up completely, with 50 feet of hemp rope, but he's back. Actually, he's outside. Why are we going in the shop?
And
I thought we
Elvira speaks up, and again, you have good reason for doing this, right? This is kind of unethical.
Rue goes, he was rambling, and I wanted to help, and then somebody knocked him out.
So the green-haired stranger now is just and it all lines up with our reports that we've been getting now.
It's the boy.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Anyway, he literally stopped and he's outside. Why are we going inside the shop?
There's
So-
some more face palming.
As all 4 of them enter, they can feel the chill now too from the back, and Gaziel speaks up. Is yep, that's one of them. Let's go. So they're all making their way, and now with this grim authority.
Oh, real quick. Is Gazul the dwarf guy who managed all the locks from our last session? Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay, as Rue goes back into the back shop, leading them, he waves at Betsy.
Hi.
He's hey, Betsy!
No.
So
Yeah.
everyone's beginning to move around and just Elvira particularly has gone over to the plague doctor outfit and is just so we do have our man. This is unsettling. Gazel and Hugh, meanwhile, have meandered into the back. It's admittedly cramped in here now, but they're just alright, it's in here, isn't it? We
So
need to apprehend this.
after they entered, he turns around and immediately asks them, "Did you bring a container for this?"
So Hugh, the stranger, he breaks out this box and he begins to unfold it, revealing that it is magical in nature. And as it starts expanding, he's just like, how big do we need it to be?
He uses Mage Hand to carefully pluck the item out of the chest and hold it into his view.
Alright. Looks like we don't need anything too large. He holds out the box at arm's length, and he has his hand on the back like it's a trap. Alright, easy now.
And he carefully drops it in. And while he does, he kind of asks on the side, when she was trying to open up the chest, I think I heard a trap mechanism. He looks behind her. He looks behind himself at DT and asks, "What was the trap that went off?"
It looked like a needle thing that had purple liquid. It was probably some kind of poison.
Gazo just pipes in, sounds about right. Alright, we'll confiscate the chest as well then. It looks like this whole place is gonna be cordoned off for a while.
Consider just pluck the little needle that's on the ground. With like the purple liquid.
It had retracted back into the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought it was like a dart.
Oh.
No, it's a trap mechanism. So Hugh just kind of snaps the lid shut on the box, and then Gazo leans over, pulls out this little gold and silver inlaid lock, and slaps it on the box. And the box takes on this blue glow afterwards. Hugh goes to pocket it again. Alright. So, considering you found the man who's been harassing this town for the better part of 2 months now,
Oh.
Oh,
I think you're all in need. I think you're all due for a reward of some kind.
Money?
Philhar just kind of,
Alright.
Philhar just kind of spits on the ground next to her, just like, if it was this easy, if we had known.
I'm still waiting for my turn. Oh
I
wait,
love it.
whose turn is it?
Let's have it.
I think,
Let's have it be Nathany's turn now.
Yeah.
Because, meanwhile, while they've been rummaging around in that room, she's been looking for, like, a book or a journal or anything that would be able to describe what has been going through this guy's head.
There was.
So, you find a journal on the desk, actually, to the west of the room.
Okay, and
You mean
flipping through it, what does she
Oh,
find?
never mind.
Seems like this man's mind, his inner workings, they're pretty normal. They seemed more or less in line with what he presented himself as initially. Just, he had a month where he came in, he had some people that were getting sick, so he decided to treat them personally. That he sent them off with free material. That, he'd been getting woken up at night by whispers. And as these continue to go on, he seems to be writing less frequently and less eloquently. Like his mind is being broken down slowly.
Okay, so
And
she
by
just sort
the
of...
end of this, there's only a single passage, and it's just, I have to appease it.
Well then. She just sort of elbows Hugh as he's the closest, and just sort of hands him the book.
Hugh begins to thumb through it now, and he gets a look of distaste as he starts finishing it up. So where does this leave all of us, then? Do you have any idea who this man was?
Kron
Just
just
looking around.
kind of shrugs, and he admits, "We weren't sure at all. To be quite frank with you, we were just in here to grab potions."
Rue pipes up that he was a half elf.
Oh my fuck.
God damn.
Should we
He's
follow
out here.
turn
Okay.
order, though?
We
should
were
follow
tipped
turn
to-
order.
We were tipped to go here by the innkeeper, though. Does he know more than he should?
What, Mr. Lightwild? So Gazel pulls out his cigar that he'd been puffing on, and he's just like, he's an idealist for the most part. Anything he hears that comes through there, he's drunked up so many people now that, yeah, no, this makes perfect sense. So, we've been trying to nail this guy for 2 months, as Green Boy over there has been saying. We've had people missing over this artifact chunk. And I'm pretty sure now that we get a better look at the piece of art over there in the corner. He thumbs at the Plague Doctor suit. We might have our culprit for who tried to break into the guild, too.
Betzalel kind of quickly chimes in, just... We're pretty sure he wasn't mentally sane, considering the reason we found all this out is because we entered his shop. I asked him one question, and he suddenly screamed and tried to run for his life.
Alright, so I'll have Sino's turn be up now.
Oh, okay.
I
While everyone is out and about over there to the room adjacent to this, can he observe what the heck these 3 other things are over here?
There's nothing too much more of interest in this room. There seems to be a lot of torture devices, though, that have been freshly used in this case, and they were in the process of being bathed of evidence.
Okay. Well, I guess he tries to like squeeze past Kron. Like everyone, why the fuck is everyone over here?
Yeah, everyone's in this cramped personal living space now.
Yeah, he like inches towards over here. Oh, I thought this was like a coffee table.
You can't
Elvira
say
is a
that!
coffee table.
That's so mean!
It was brown, so I thought it was a coffee table.
Oh, that's
But,
great.
No, that's terrible.
Yes, he just like walks over here where there's more room and like looks at this. I guess like, what the hell is this?
So over here would have been where the plague doctor outfit is.
Oh,
So you're staring this creepy mask right in the beak now.
ooh, okay.
I mean,
I mean-
It does look like that.
Don't tempt me on doing something right now. Like,
In full view of the entire prominent members of the Adventurers Guild. Go for it.
One who is breathing down your neck right now.
Yeah, like, quite literally.
okay, I guess he like goes. Wait, is it? He said it was with poisons. I didn't know he's wearing gloves. He's fine. He'll just take the mask and like observe it.
Elvira's just like, she like clicks her tongue a few times, like, I'd be careful with that.
He gives an eye, like, yeah, all right.
So,
Like he seems intrigued by
the
this like
calzone I got.
plague doctor mask because he's never seen anything like it.
So, turning it over reveals that in the nose there's these mixtures of incenses and spices.
So, so I guess a little bit of lore for those of you knowing. Like, he's very intrigued by masks, and like Ostam is all about masks and stuff. So
I reveal that more in character.
yeah. Okay, well he asks if he could like take this with him for
Well,
purposes and reasons.
considering that's part of our evidence in our case against the plague doctor, no.
Roll
I don't think
persuasion.
we can keep that yet.
Don't!
Go ahead and try and roll persuasion if you want.
Alright, fine. Persuasion.
Come on. Come on, I believe.
Where's persuasion? Where the fuck is persuasion?
It's in alphabetical, don't worry.
Okay,
Let's just
alright.
take the fucking evidence.
Watch me fuck this up so bad.
Damn it!
Well, I mean, she could fuck it up worse somehow.
I guess
see
he just
if
hands.
can get
No,
involved.
he's not gonna hand it back. He's just gonna put it back. What the fuck am I thinking?
No, she just gently takes the mask from him and puts it back on the stand and shakes her head.
No.
Just slap on the wrist? No.
This is one mask I don't think that you want to add to your collection. So,
I
I'm
guess.
guessing that's your turn.
Oh yeah, there's not really much to do.
Element's
Meanwhile,
woken up.
I'm sitting on him at least.
He immediately is just quiet. And he's staring up at Varys now. His face is flushed of any color and any emotion. His eyes are just kind of wide. He's not emoting at all. Literally at all. He doesn't say anything. It doesn't even look like he's breathing. He's so perfectly still.
The rope is killing him!
And he just... This creepy glare of sorts is fixed on Varys, and that's his turn, more or less. He
Ugh.
knows he can't get out.
Wait, where is Varys? Oh, Varys is next. Okay, I was like,
I'm literally sitting on him.
yeah, I was
like,
like, what?
Bludgeon him.
I'm waiting for him to come in.
Yeah. Well, I was waiting for my turn
Yeah, I know. Sorry. So let's see.
because I was gonna literally just wake him up in the most horribly savage way possible. But
Oh, right.
your
So
guns.
it's your turn.
So, Betzelal just approaches. What is her name?
Felvara.
Falvira. I need to remember that.
Well, he could show the name.
I think I did.
It's not there.
Yeah, we don't see it. Yeah, you have to click on the token itself and
Oh, there
check
it is. Thank you. You should do that for the rest. He basically goes up to Falvira and just asks, so, you said you were looking for this man for 2 months. What has he been doing around town?
Well, for starters, we've been having people linked to these artifacts and any mention of them disappearing. It's why we sent you off to the Kobold Cobalt to begin with. We thought that by doing this, we'd reveal who this attacker was, and in a roundabout way, somehow you did.
So, does this mean
Did we
the
just skip
Kobold
an entire
Kobolds...
quest?
So Felvira frowns. She grits her teeth and is like, I guess this absolves them of current guilt.
So it was wrong to just immediately assume that they were the culprits despite having done nothing illegal, is what you're saying.
Oh no, they've sent plenty of innocent people to their death.
Do you have
Though
evidence?
I suppose they tricked them into doing that. Just call it my personal distaste for that man and his company at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But we have justice to met out, and I believe you all have a reward to receive.
Reward!
Thank
Reward.
you. It's not entirely deserved, but we'll take it nonetheless.
You did good, Betsy!
Don't. I'm done here. It's too cramped in
Alright,
here.
so it'll be Varys' turn, but first it's just like, well, you saved many lives today, whether you intended to or not, and I'm assuming that you didn't, considering the state of this shop, and she just kind of looks around and squints. But we'll discuss that when we get back to the guild. Alright, so Varys, you're up. This man is staring at you. He seems less human in nature now.
Varys doesn't seem to even bat an eye. In fact, he just kind of takes a moment, gets up, pretty much uses parts of the coil as handles to start dragging him towards the window. And he's gonna just toss him in and be like, catch, here's your culprit.
Rude catches him.
There's a little ugh as he hits the ground, but he doesn't react other than that.
He's just gonna crawl through the window and sit on the balcony. Sit on, like, the part of, well, you get what I mean, sit on the ledge of it.
The windowsill.
Yeah, he's gonna sit on the windowsill and just look down. So, what'd I miss? Oh, hey, Rue, you got them. Oh, good. I thought you'd get lost.
I thought I did too, I'm not gonna lie.
So I get to do the fun thing now.
Oh boy, we're all gonna die now.
Oh boy.
Part of me feels like I'm gonna regret throwing him in here, but
Yeah, he's actually a bomb. If we spend enough time to learn his name, it's bomb.
Emmy, what the fuck is this shit?
the president is a bomb. The dog is a bomb. My words are bombs.
So
Oh.
Yeah,
the
and that's
energy in the air has changed somewhat, and everyone present can feel it. It sounds like a heartbeat,
Oh.
and it's coming from the bound man on the floor who's just staring up at the ceiling now.
Somebody should do something about that.
What is DT's turn? But
Hey,
Yeah.
Bone Zone.
Yeah.
Can I have Kron do a check to see if this is something worth getting out of the room for?
You can go ahead and try.
Okay. Arcana or investigation?
Arcana at this point.
Well, I'm fucked for an entire
What's
round.
magic?
Even now, with that little understanding, it's like you can feel a hand reaching through the room. Something massive, though. And that it's reaching down with two fingers, an index and a thumb, towards the bound man. And his eyes widen further, and he screams. And he screams, and it sounds completely, utterly devoid of any kind of humility. Like, it's an animalistic sound. Everyone's staring at this guy now.
So Kron's gonna take the initiative and just yell at literally everyone, "Get away from him now!"
DT backs up.
Varys just like kind of backflips out the window, like, see ya.
Actually, that's literally what he was gonna do. He just kind of rolls up behind him, like, bye.
Rue's concerned about the dude though, and he's like
Get away from him!
Oh my god, Rude's gonna die.
You just see Varys, get away from him!
So, as that shriek reaches a fever pitch, he just stops screaming abruptly. And his eyes cloud over. They're black with white pupils. They look like small dots. And he just looks around the room. His head is panning just methodically as he watches all of your expressions.
He can't see mine, motherfucker.
And then a slow smile spreads across his face before he turns his neck left and continues to turn it before he very violently turns right and his neck breaks and he looks down at the ground.
Oh.
Oh, it's echoing?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing it?
You don't hear the pulse anymore.
Varys from the window.
Is he dead?
Expecting that to be more explosive.
Yeah, there we go.
Rue's concerned. He's very concerned.
So, Hugh, Gazul, and Felvira are kind of like at the edges of the room now. Like, what they've just witnessed was something, even with their experience, they couldn't really fully grasp. And they're just breathing heavily.
What did I miss?
What in all of creation was that?
I was hoping you would know.
I'm gonna guess it's something to do with that shard he was harboring.
Rue may poke
Nothing, he
him
goes to
again.
find something empty to throw up in.
Can Kron do another Arcana?
Yeah, go for it.
Arcana check. Yep, his deck is definitely broken.
He does investigate as he gets closer to the now presumably dead body.
So, it doesn't take much to recognize that whatever had touched him had been incredibly powerful, to the point that it blanked any of his personality.
What happened to that warm smile from earlier?
Even this man's soul, as it departed, it was just a wisp of smoke, rather than a full-bodied, healthy spirit.
Kron goes out of his way to explain that it seems that an extraterrestrial creature, some sort of mind-boggling entity, entered his mind, feasting upon his personality, eating away his brain and mind like it's cheese.
What?
You just hear Varys just sighing from the window.
Long story short, it seems like he was being possessed by something. And this something may or may not be some sort of entity related to the artifact that we have just procured.
Alright, so DT is up now.
DT huffs, creeping closer to the body. Kind of poking it with a finger.
So the head manages to roll just enough that you see this really tired man's normal eyes have returned, and he's It almost looks like, even in death, he was relieved. His mouth is hanging open slightly. He's staring at nothing in particular, but nothing about it assumed that he was in pain now. Like, this ordeal was just that, an ordeal, and he was free.
She tilts her head from one side to the other.
Well, what now?
Oh, wait, so they're female?
So, Felvira kind of chimes up, well, after that, I don't think we're having a
Oh,
trial.
no. Oops, never mind.
Yeah, he's kind of super dead. Like, super dead.
We're going to regroup at the guild. You're welcome to join us. And I suggest you do, considering what we all just witnessed.
Kron steps forward and speaks quite seriously for a moment. Oh, I have a lot of that I've studied about these artifacts. Today I might have learned some little something. Might have just proven some of my theories correct.
Though at the same time, for Kron's case, half of what he knew was apparently completely shattered today by what he just experienced and what he felt.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright. Are you done with your turn then?
Yeah.
Rolandell's back up. You lost
Alright.
your health, friend.
Yeah, Rue is gonna look at Varys and goes, I want to bury him and give him a burial.
Two different things.
He's like, I want to give him, I can't think. He's like, I want to give him proper burial.
So Hugh, at this point, the stranger in the room, he just kind of shakes his head. I'm afraid we can't even do that now. We're going to have to take the body into custody and study it too. Especially if whatever that was.
Do you at least want to put some holy water on it?
Rue literally grabs the body and hisses it and is like, no, we need to give him a proper burial.
I'm gonna
Would you
make a
rather
check to
anyone
stop
else
it.
in this room or anyone in this city ends up like them?
They got corrupted, Rue, from being too close to that thing, and they did a lot of horrible things. They need to stop it. They need to study what happened. Are you going to stop them from doing that?
Know him.
And don't worry, we know the rights. I'm sure this is what they would have wanted too if there was any sane man left in them.
Rue frowns, puts the body down, but before he steps away, he closes his eyes.
Hugh nods at
And he
this.
murmurs a quick prayer in Elven.
Alright, so Gazelle pulls out his cigar again, and he just kind of puts it out in his other hand and winces as he does that. Let's get this shit show wrapped up and go back to the guild. I'm sure half of us want to just jog that one off.
Who has the key so we can lock up?
I do.
Mind handing him over?
No.
You mind handing him over? Gazelle now holds out his hand. Thank you. Alright, you lot go on ahead. We'll figure this out.
What's in this glass case, by the way?
Are you still trying to loot?
No, he's just looking at this point.
You're finding just an assortment of goods related to potion making, like a herbalism kit and stuff.
No, okay. Cause like he found it very strange how there's like suddenly this dungeon of this dude's creepy weird dungeon over here. Well, never mind. Yeah, bye.
The front of the store looks perfectly normal. It looks like a happy place to be. It looked well lived in. Even the quarters looked well lived in, but that back room was a horror show. Alright, so
Varys is just going to take one last look at the body. He seemed very unshooken by the entire thing.
Unshooken.
Well, you did
He's
just kind of
unsure.
casually backflip out of the room, like, nope.
He still, yeah, he did see it, but he's not at the knee barfing into a thing. He's just looking at the broken neck, just kind of shrugs and starts walking out
Hey.
while grabbing Rude
What,
with you.
look what I put in the thing,
In the what?
in the chat.
Oh my god. He's just
Aw.
gonna lead Rue out.
Alright, so Hugh, Gaziel, and Thelvira are gonna stay behind. He's just kind of waiting for everyone to get ushered out, and he's just staring at Betzel and Althade at this point.
If she's still sort of trying to not puke into the bucket anymore. She's struggling a bit.
Betzel kind of waves away like, we'll be out soon, just like 10 seconds, please.
Boop, doop, doop.
He's just kind of close his eyes and lean against the counter at that point, just like, okay, make it quick. It's technically a crime scene now, if we can call that a crime.
So,
Hugh muttering to himself about maybe calling something an atrocity scene rather than a crime scene.
I imagine Betzel's kind of just looking back between Hugh and Anthony, and just kind of like moving his hand like, are you done yet? Please,
Yeah,
hurry."
Right now,
Yes,
right
it
now,
is-
Kron's explaining himself the situation to Betzelil. So.
Let me read.
Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out what you want me to answer, Edgy. I decided to let you out. Literally, just like I imagine you grab their hand. They're probably just leading you out now, by the hand, but not really saying anything.
Yeah, Betzel kind of just quietly, that quiet, loud kind of whisper to Kron, just, I left the room for like 10 seconds, how did that happen?
Oh, I don't know. It just seems to happen when you're not around.
Oh, I don't know.
It just seems to happen when you're not around.
God. Alright, Nathany, I think that's
Nathany-
enough barfing.
Yeah, she's done. She just awkwardly puts the bucket down. Like, is she supposed to take this from the crime scene? Or...
Betzel opens
Okay,
his
let
mouth
me-
and closes it like, Hugh, are we supposed to leave this here?
Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
Which one? Do we
Leave-
take it or
leave
leave it?
Would you rather carry it around?
No.
Let's go,
No.
Nathany.
No.
It's simple. Leave it.
Mind telling us your name real quick?
Oh,
He's
my.
gonna just slowly move around the counter with Rue in hand because, well, his hand's being held, so he can't really do anything to stop it.
We'll stand on introductions later. Go on ahead. He doesn't
Alright.
seem too interested in socializing at the. I was trying to find the word because I'm
Yeah.
such a fucking sheltered bitch.
What is
Well-
socializing?
If you need somebody to give an account of what we saw, I'll volunteer for it.
Very well.
And he's just, if not stopped, he's just gonna lead Rue outside.
Alright, but can I just add something really quick? Okay, I know this probably isn't canon, but I just thought, how funny would it be if the dragon pieces were actually pieces of Thrunk?
I'm going to kill you.
Oh my
They're actually pieces of Thrunk.
Oh no, but that means he
Oh
shattered.
no, you found out! Tongue. Wish.
Thrunk literally descends from the heaven.
You've solved
Oh,
my
no,
dragon
you found out
puzzle!
You're
your
fucked
secret.
up, little man.
Kills
You
us all.
found out Thrunk's secret, now Thrunk has to kill you!
God,
Rest in Thrunk.
I hate it. Nathany, you still didn't take your crow! He's
No, he's dead.
Oh right, yeah,
Don't
he's
worry
dead.
Waterlogged.
I'll just make a new one.
I imagine he's not actually dead, just like he probably could be resuscitated.
Like as we're leaving, you just hear like a garbled.
No, Pudding manages to, like, as you all leave, hop out, and they're completely drenched, and they just pause for a brief moment, and their neck extends a few times, and, like, and they vomit up some water, and then they seem to be fine.
Nathany turns to the others and says, "See, I told you he'd be fine."
Guys, my token's gone.
Oh, your token is gone!
Well, Thrunk has decided Rue cannot live anymore.
Thrunk destroyed the room!
Drunk has kidnapped Rue.
No.
Connect Rue.
The dragon that usually
Shut up.
kidnaps Thrunk kidnapped Rue.
Rue is now no dragon fucker.
No.
God.
Request
We
a
found the new
threesome.
dragon fucker.
Please.
Dirk, request a threesome.
No.
Varys is just gonna leave.
Okay.
Bye. I'm kidding.
So I'm assuming you're all going to head back to the Adventurers Guild then?
Yeah.
We kind of gotta.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Kron could just go to the nearest bar all willy-nilly after that and be like, can I get a drink?
Give me a shrug.
I
It's
mean-
whiskey. I've seen some shit.
I mean, you can if you want.
No, I'm not going to.
No,
He's
this
not
is
going
why you bring it around in a flask with you.
Yeah.
Where's the bard when you need one?
Don't we have like 3?
Is that everyone?
Oh yeah, we do. Why don't any of them have drinks?
Oh hey, I don't have rope anymore.
You guys share, motherfucker?
Good point.
Rue runs back in to grab his 50 feet of rope.
You know, you probably
wouldn't.
should. Oh wait, no, you can't actually take it because it's part of the crime scene.
Yeah.
Well, no, and Rue does not want to go back in there.
We'll get you another rope eventually, someday, maybe.
Another 50 whole feet of rope.
You didn't look. This would have been avoided if you had only used a foot. We only needed about like a little more than a foot to tie him up, but no, you wanted to make him a freaking cocoon.
It was a good cocoon.
It's now a dead cocoon.
Not quite.
Oh, that's
It's
bad.
only partially dead cocoon.
There we go. We need to figure out a system to keep the turn order from disappearing each time there's a scene change.
Yeah, it seems to
I-
do
I-
That's just
that.
a thing that's gonna happen, though.
Yeah, I think that's just a Roll20 thing, just because we're transitioning maps, because Bone Zone's actually more efficient than I am.
It's easy enough, though, to do it, because all I have to do is,
The only thing though is just like it's awkward if like, oh, it's about to be my turn, and then they roll a 5 on the new turn order, and it's like, oh, okay. 'Cause I
yeah,
kinda
I'm
have
starting
to-
it up now.
Yeah.
Spread out a bit.
If it's a scene for like combat though, like how we kind of switched over to the alchemist shop, we might want to like redo the turn order, but like remember the order we were in and just change it to match that, you know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because you can edit the values, right?
Yeah, I should be able to edit the values.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's...
So we could just keep the last turn order when we gotta do that shit.
Alright, so... Let me find... Where is it? I'm glad that it doesn't save half of the things.
Let's see. Oh, there's shit down here. Oh, is this the guild hall?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. Jesus, calm down, Roll Johnny. Let me zoom in. There you go.
I can't
Calm
do
down,
shit.
Jesus.
I'm blind. Oh, never mind. Found it. I was only on the exact opposite end of the map. It's not letting me scroll for whatever reason. There we go.
I love the quick button it up.
Yeah.
Just like while we're all sad, like
Nah. This is fine. Everything's
Alright.
burning.
So as everyone enters, Gazel's kind of leaning against the corner,
this is my dwarf
and
corner.
he's puffing on another cigar. This one's bigger than the other one.
I got the extra big cigars today.
So it's Varys, you're up, and as you enter, it's just like, well, the lady's inside. Feel free to just knock and enter.
Alright. Okay, so am I assuming it's just over here? Yeah. And Varys is just gonna do exactly that, just not really waiting.
All right. So
Said knock and enter, so opening the door.
I assume you're all just coming in.
Yeah. Varys goes in by himself, locks it behind him.
No,
Rue is still holding Varys' hand.
Varys has accepted his fate.
So Falvara is sitting at
Sorry, I only have 2 chairs. The rest of you will have to stand. Commoner and other commoner, get out!
Sad face.
Commoner 1 and Commoner 2.
Sorry, I was distracted there.
No, it's fine.
That's their names.
The
The
Casper?
Common Twins.
Oh yeah, since the beginning, when I noticed there were people just called Commoner in the tavern, I just believe everyone here is either, like, named Commoner or Veteran. Those are their names. Hi, I'm Commoner.
Hi, I'm Silent
Hi, I'm
Witted.
Commoner too.
Of House Commoner.
I'm Smith.
They're all numbered. I'm Commoner 61.
I'm a man of commoner.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm a man of Paler.
Wow.
Elvira's sitting at a writing desk, and there's just a lot of missives out before her. She's dipping her quill in some ink, and she's writing these letters off as fast as she apparently can. And as she finishes each of them, she hands them to one of the helpers nearby, the commoners, if you will, who appear to have a big bundle of these scrolls now, and as the piles get larger, they look more alarmed.
They're just like, oh, this will be the next. This one will be the last one. Wait, she's still going.
Alright, so you're all here then.
Yes.
While we figure out what's going on with the corpse, and those inane ramblings that they left behind, we're going to be interring that artifact shard. But I believe we discussed a reward. Now, while you didn't go ahead and deal with Stryker for me, I can overlook this, given that that's just a personal grievance of mine, and that this is more important.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll assume that reward, but doubled for this.
Oh.
Nice.
So in that case, you are all getting 500 gold.
Oh.
Ooh.
Very nice.
It's a pretty sizable sum, I'm sure you agree, and pulling it all together, as you travelers do, you should find that that's more than adequate.
3,500. That's
But
lovely.
he's just like, I don't know what to do with this.
You could buy a horse.
No.
We could kill that horse too, you know.
Well, here's the thing: 500 affords a war horse.
Oh god.
If you want to spend it all on that, but frankly, I'm low on cash, so I'm honestly glad this came along.
And then there's Rue, who has just like 700 gold, and he's like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't use gold.
So I'm going to reveal some things real quick.
Ooh.
This is a part of completed quests now too,
Hey. I love this.
and I'm gonna edit it.
That's all kind of just bumps Nathaniel's shoulder like, look, money.
Look, money.
Yeah, finally. You got money.
Yes.
Furious typing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You hear that, guys? That's the typing of victory.
It is.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. Completed quest, Innkeeper's Gossip.
Yay!
All of you have
Nice.
500 gold, and I'm going to look up experience too.
Ooh.
Let's see, where is
Yeah.
experience on this?
I don't think experience is fair. The main issue is that wasn't a full combat, but yeah.
I'm given quests for or EXP for quests completed too.
Oh, okay.
Can I just say, I love that this quest that probably should have taken us at least 2 or maybe 3 sessions got completed because Celeste got quite.
He asked the right question. and-
I did, but eat that one.
I know.
In that
Like,
one.
we didn't even
It's
get.
because I said nat 1 that he got a nat 1.
If anything, now we could investigate the strikers like separately.
Yeah, the thing that like, the most I was expecting from that was just maybe he was just like, all right, you caught me. I was actually looking for something else, like the dragon scale, but no, he's just like, I'm gonna die, and ran away.
He's just like, scatter!
I mean, to be fair, he did die.
Oh,
You're not wrong. He's fucking dead, just like my tree.
Yeah.
He is fucking dead. His terror was very well placed. Now you guys gotta figure out why, because you're left with that much.
yeah, that's cool.
You probably would have learned more if it went on.
I know, but oh, God.
Yeah, I was gonna interrogate him, but it was also just like everyone's there. So it
Everyone's
was like,
there, and he's also frothing at the mouth. I'm gonna have a choco pie to calm myself down.
There is EXP on this. I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
So you guys got your 500 gold for now. On top of that, so Felvira goes to pull out a series of tokens, and she counts up the party, and she
Oh,
begins
yeah,
to
that.
count them out before sliding them across the desk. So, as far as I can tell, you're all now journeymen in this organization.
Uh-oh.
You had no need to seek us out when you did, but I'm glad you did. This shows that you are a true friend of Adventures Crossing. So, as of this point forward, you now have access to this facility.
Oh.
Varys is just gonna look back at Rue. I made the right decision. And then gonna go grab a token and then
Rue
hand
is
one
so
off to Rue.
upset about the thing that he grabs the token to.
Okay, not to interrupt, but I have to go now.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
this would actually be a good point to...
Yeah, because
I actually
I have
also
to head
can't-
off by 6, so I can't really.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
well,
fine.
I'm glad that we accidentally completed this shit really fast, because, yeah, I have to go.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
That was actually really cool, though.
That was...
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was hilarious. And the horrible thing is, I was talking to Bonezone about something like this. before
Yeah,
this
like the best laid plans always go awry, but...
I was just like, always be prepared, because we'll always find a way to break shit. He was like, no, it's fine, it's fine.
I got
that
really...
thing that is menacing you guys that killed him has always been there, by the way.
That's
I don't know
fun.
what. Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh
That
my
might shoot.
god.
There's been hints constantly throughout the first game.
Of what?
Being watched by the
Yeah,
thing.
the thing
Being
is,
watched,
yeah,
things that I've hid in images, things that I hid on the maps.
I'm gonna mention that if you guys look at
I mean,
the-
I found one of them. One of them's the Illuminati.
that doesn't count.
Yes, it does. It's a fucking eye.
Okay, but one of
Be
the
right
things
back.
was
I
like
gotta go.
Bonzone's
Bye.
Okay,
token
bye.
was
Bye.
hidden in the fog the first session.
Which token?
Okay,
you
so
didn't
if
see
if you look at the journal and look at, I believe, I'm trying to remember which one shows the image of us around the thing.
It's story summary one.
Yeah, if you look at story summary 1 and you look to the lower right, you'll see Bonezone's icon there.
Oh my god, you piece of garbage.
Yeah,
I
and
love you.
I'm gonna point out that if you looked at the moon in the center, there were tentacles around it.
Mmm.
At least I saw that.
Heck.
Anyways, Bone Zone.
Yeah.
We can put down like Adventures Crossing as an allies now, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Adventures
nice.
Guild were journeymen.
Yep.
Yay.
Alright, cool. So I'm actually gonna go because I want to attend an event.
A what?
It's Dave's thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
good.
inspiration.
Oh right. Before I go, I guess we should see who
Should we
gets
just
inspiration.
keep it from this last one though? Because we didn't really get
Yeah,
to
you
use
guys
it
did
because
wind
our
up using
combat ended.
Yeah, considering we haven't really used it
Yeah.
or found it, I think we're fine. on
Yeah.
that.
We could just keep it from last time.
If anything, Bonezone, if you'd be alright with it, we could change it from my rule where if they don't use the inspiration, they could just hold on to it, but they can't earn a second inspiration on top of that.
Yeah, that'd work.
Just so it
Okay.
makes it less complicated. Yeah, so you get to keep it, but then you're still kind of, quote unquote, disqualified from the voting round.
I see. So should we still hold inspiration then, so more people can
Yeah,
get
go
it?
for
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Sure.
It's pretty much just like you won't get another inspiration until you get rid of it.
That's fair though.
So who has inspiration right now?
I
Raise
think
his hand.
I do. I think it's us, me and Kit Kat. Let me double check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's. I definitely know Kit Kat got it.
Yeah, I was the other one.
I'm gonna vote
okay.
DT.
I also want to vote DT.
I think for the briefest moment, DT scared the fuck out of me, low key.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that. Yep.
So I was like, DT's not who she says. She
No, what are you talking about?
Hmm.
No.
So
you're
yeah, my
silly.
vote's for DT.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell over the fog.
Oh yeah, you were
And
like
what-
2 feet from them, but you rolled so low. You're just like, where are you?
I literally pulled out a fan to try to fan it away. I was just like, fuck.
If I wasn't told to go to the Adventurers Guild, I was gonna have Rue bring up, so hey, DT, what's with the claws? But he was told, so he went
Yeah.
to get that.
Yeah, to be fair, I think out of context, technically DT would have been the better choice to ask, but Varys is also like, I trust Rubor.
As far as the item goes, bronze token is what you'll put in, and it's 0.2.
Okay.
For weight or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
weight.
How big are they?
They're pretty big.
Like,
They're like badges almost.
ooh. So bronze token.
I'm just gonna put Journeyman token.
All right. Is that it, Bonzo?
Yeah, that should be it for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we
I'm
letting
gonna
the
go
crowd
ahead
vote on
I
inspiration?
hope you guys have questions for later.
Yes, I do. I got a
You know,
couple.
we forgot to ask the chat. For
Oh yeah,
inspiration.
chat.
Oh yeah.
Who would you want to give inspiration to? The people who can't get it right now are Nathany, Betzalel, and DT. Sorry, Dana.
Oh. I mean, it'll get uploaded at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am recording,
Just
right? Yes,
choose
okay. I am.
Just choose a random one, Dana.
Oh,
if you
man, that
don't
would've been-
know.
That would've been scary.
I was
It's
like,
pretty windy outside.
oopsie.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe.
So it's between Kron, Varys, and
Rolindo and Sinnoh.
I'd probably say Varys just because they kind of kept the ship from going too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nani? I did something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bard just looks
I mean-
around. What?
I did
I mean,
something.
if you didn't stop him from getting out that door, he would have dived out the window and just been gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And then,
Then
it would
you
have been.
guys would have been harassed by the creepy plague doctor NPC.
Oh,
God.
DT already got
I
it.
feel like we should have. Like, we should find some better way to do the turn order in situations like this, because I had things I wanted to do from like before we went to that potion shop, more or less, like at the beginning there, and I couldn't do anything until he was already on the floor, tackled.
Yeah, and then there was me while you guys were all investigating, and I was just out there, sitting on him. I kind of low-key imagined he was playing the viol during that, just like fucking casting just
Like,
on top of the guy.
I think I didn't enforce it as strictly as I should have.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to with this many people.
Things also moved too quickly for all of us to actually do anything. Like for instance, with the smoke spreading, the smoke had spread out of the windows, like within 3 people having their turns.
Yeah, one thing that you need to keep to remember is that each round is 6 seconds. So you're assuming it consumed the entire house within less than 6 seconds.
also, Dana chooses Sinnoh for inspiration.
Because Sinnoh is like just consistently grabbing stuff like, ooh, what's this?
Yeah, I'll
The
keep
curiosity.
that in your sessions.
Yeah, because like I honestly wanted Rue to actually talk to the guy and be like, "Hey, you're a half elf too," and got really excited, and then all of a sudden he just fucking booked it, and Rue's like, "Fuck."
I think
mean,
that part.
Nat 1, though.
Yeah, that part was just because
Yeah.
Betzalel talked to him first, and he rolled a nat 1.
Imagine
He
how
reacted in the worst possible way he could have to that question because of the Nat 1.
Yeah.
imagine how horrible it would have been if he like double crossed Rue. Like at
Oh.
some point during their knowing of each other. Considering
he's
he
just a
seems to be the
stranger that
type of
died.
person that does
The
that.
great thing is, he was a really cute NPC other than that
I could
horrible
tell.
killing people thing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
of course you would make the
I
cute
said he was
NPCs
like
the
a good
bad ones,
person.
Bone Zone. I expect nothing less of you.
Oh, right. I should probably
Yeah,
stop
I
the
think
stream
Smear's the
now.
one that gets the
Yeah.
inspiration, though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna tag off
Okay.
later.
Goodbye.
Alright.
Thanks for coming to the stream.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Bye.
Yeah.